Yes, he's put down to come in at number 3.
Yeah, Kaid who also did some commentating with us.
But torn today because today I'm on the Primrose side and not on the United side.
So that's the first runs off the bat there, and Primrose is off the mark.
That is Eli for Primrose.
Who's that?
Eli.
Eli.
Oh, I think it's maybe Dayan. But no, it's Eli.
Okay, so Eli is the non-striker. He's got a run, and the first run off the bat. And who's the striker, Naziad?
The striker, I think it's Mikael.
Mikael is on strike. I don't have the bowler's name, but he's got a very interesting little action there with the
Malinga.
This is downling, and going through for a quick single. Ooh, it's a difficult throw.
It's a bye.
And they threw for a bye. I see they're very relaxed on the wide.
Yeah.
On the wides there.
Very relaxed.
Yeah, and junior cricket's become very relaxed, Anik. Yeah, they allow a lot more nowadays.
In fact, they must start playing cricket on a Sunday. It was relaxed.
Bowler runs in again. Ooh, and that's nicely driven.
And is that the first boundary of the match?
Ooh, it looks like it's gone all the way. Fantastic.
And that's Eli again. He's moving to 5.
Nice shot down the ground. Huh?
I'm just going to go greet my colleagues.
Okay, we'll see you again, Fakhri. Half time, we'll have a bit of performance here for you. You bring the guitar with?
I hope you brought your bat with.
So we're going to have to do a running total now. We don't have the live scoring. And this one is aerial, and it's going to hop short. And Eli is off to a flying start. He's got a boundary, he's got 2 singles. That's 6. And the other batsman's also got a single. I think it's 7. And then there was a bye. So let's say 8 without loss.
8 without loss.
Good start for Primroses?
Good start.
So you've seen a lot of Eli?
I've seen a lot of him, yes.
And he's a regular opener?
No, he didn't start as opener, but he has improved a lot.
Yeah.
But it's nice to see them some game here on the track. And the 11's getting the opportunity to play on the A.
Usually the juniors get about 1 game a season. So it's a very rare occasion that neither the first team or the second team is playing today.
But I think it's a great opportunity for them.
Yeah, absolutely. Imagine your game was live streamed at track day.
Under 11. We had to wait a while to play on the A.
Yeah.
Used to have the C and the B.
And there's a lot of parents here, a lot of familiar faces. Muniba Bass's son is playing. I see him there on the boundary. His son is 7 years old and he's playing today.
How's he? He's like his father.
I hope so.
His father was a mean batsman,
and that's a good shot.
And that's Eli. No run.
No run. Interesting. So let's say it's 8 without loss. I might be a run or 2 out. And then Razi Kamildin's son is also playing. And Farisa, my son, is playing.
So it's Qaim. Qaim is Razik's son?
Yes, Qaim is Razik's son. Farisa's son is playing. Yunus Adams' son is playing. And this is one down leg side. And, okay.
Yeah, they're quite lenient on that
Very
wide
lenient,
line.
Very lenient. So the boundaries is nice and in today, although this one is quite far here on the leg side.
Yeah.
Qaim is bowling now actually. Qaim Hamildin, Razik's son. He's got 2 other brothers also playing for United. And this is, what a delivery.
What a delivery.
What a delivery. Woo!
Some swing there, honey.
Some seam, some movement. But Eli managed to...
Eli looked not the same batsman there.
So Qaim is bowling. And just the 1 run so far. No run so far. He's into his 5th delivery. And he's got a nice round field. And this one is wide probably. Yes, it's the first extra of the day.
But I'm sure they can check if the reviewers can check the live scoring on stumps. I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, they are doing it on stumps.
Okay.
Online scoring.
Stumps. Let me see if I can get that. Kaim runs in again from the city end. It's a nice delivery.
Lovely.
This
Good
one.
shape.
Good shape. And Eli carefully watching that one. Eli was off to a flyer, but he's been a lot more careful now in this over.
Kaim's brought it back nicely. Yes. Kaim went with me to Johannesburg. He's quite a good footballer also.
Oh, really?
Played in the Central Schools team under 10.
Okay. But what position?
He played CDM.
CDM? Casimiro? Oh, nice delivery. Well bowled. And a nice shot there by Eli, who's faced the majority of the balls this morning. It reminds me of somebody in the youth who used to farm the strike.
But for much less runs.
Kaim's going to bowl the final delivery from the city end. His first over, and it's a nice delivery.
Well bowled.
Beaten outside off stump, and let's say the score is 10 without loss, but let me see if I can get that link. You said stumps.
Stumps. It's a good over by Kaim.
If anybody has that link.
Only the one run, the extra. So after 2, looks like it's 9 or 10 for no wicket.
Yeah, so Kaim is the youngest brother of the first team. Saniq is his brother, captain. And who's
the new bowler?
If somebody can help us with the bowlers' names in any of the chats that I'm in, then we can add some. Or the link for the live scoring, if you can send it to me. Oh, and this one is in the air. Oh,
and it's put down.
Dropped that one. It wasn't an easy one, but what I did like is that he did call for the catch. Normally, you know, you have 2 or 3. Hey, this is a quick turnaround. The bowler's already into his stride.
Oh, some nice flight there. No ball.
And it's a no ball. I wonder if it's a free hit.
Do the juniors play with the free, Annie?
I'm not sure. I didn't see the umpire signal. Probably. Oh,
okay,
this
that's
one
wide.
Is a little wide. So I think the score is on about 12 now without loss. With
yes, I know now with junior cricket, Anika, do they only play the two extra balls? 8 over.
Oh, okay. I
think it's 8 over balls. Not like us in back in the day. You ended up bowling 3 overs.
Into the covers. Nice shot there by the youngster.
Well fielded by United.
Yeah, and that's a dot ball. He hit it nice and firmly. And they got a nice packed offside field, and this is a full toss. And this is played onto the leg side for another dot ball. What did you say the batter's name is?
I think it's Mikael.
Mikael. And he's coming around the wicket. He's changing his angle. And this is a full delivery. He goes for the
and
big.
He goes for it, and that looks like it's going to be the boundary.
And
I think the batsman's got, that's his first runs of the bat.
No, it's the second boundary of the innings. Eli got one when he hit it straight down the ground before. And this was a similar shot, but off the back foot. And he's pierced the offside field through extra cover. And that's his first boundary. So both batsmen got a boundary, and that's another wide.
That's another wide.
So with that 4, we're on about 16. With this wide, probably 17 without loss. We're in the 3rd over.
Some more players of Primrose arriving.
Yeah, no, you can't blame the players when they're late. It's the parents at this age. It's the parents watching the rugby last night. Here we go, better delivery. It's on the leg side, and he works
looks
this
like
one
it's
onto
another
the leg
boundary.
side.
Well done, good shot.
And he's creamed that one and it's just going to tinkle over the boundary ropes. And that's his second boundary of the over. As the score moves to about 22 without loss after the third over. And that's the second boundary for this batsman.
It's a good start here by Primrose.
Good start, solid start. Anything more than a runner ball is, is always a tough ask. And running between the wickets, I always find is very difficult at this age. It's the pads, it's the calling, it's the hesitation. Yeah. But so far, no alarm bells.
Yeah, but I think it happens at veterans level too.
It happens at the vets as well.
I think it never goes away.
4 run-outs on last week. The Vets is playing this week on Wednesday. We'll be covering that match live from Western Province Cricket Club. So you can join us at 3:30 p.m. on Wednesday.
That's also going to be a lovely venue.
And it looks like, you just caught him again?
No, it looks like it's a new bowler.
It's a new bowler, so the captain is rotating his bowlers and the bowler is going to come around the wicket.
And it's Eli on strike.
Eli is on strike and this is not a bad delivery. Going away from the right-hand batsman.
He's quite lenient in the wides.
He's quite lenient. Both sides. Ooh, similar delivery and it's the same result. And I think the score is...
quite a unique follow-through there, Osani.
Yeah.
Across the pitch.
27, I think it's about 28 without loss. If somebody can share that link. Full delivery, much better delivery. And that's 3 dot balls. And Eli, who was off to a flying start in the first over, he hit the first boundary of the game. Since then, he's been a little bit more patient, but the bowling has improved, I must say. He's starting his 4th delivery of this over. He's coming around the wicket.
Oh, some nice swing there.
Nice delivery and also well played by Eli. Good fielding, good cricket.
I hope it's
2 more balls in this over. United needs to fight back. The run rate is...
anyone of Primrose watching and maybe can put in the comments who's batting at the moment.
Oh, and that one is aerial.
It might be Eli. It looks like Van der Schuyf or so now. But
I don't think the comments is open, but if they can send you the link, and then we can at least add some meat to the comments.
It's a good over. It's a maiden over.
Maiden over by the youngster. And I think the score is about 28 without loss, and that's 4 overs that's been completed. We don't have any live scoring information, so... Oh, is it?
I have a squad there.
And it looks like everybody's going to get 1 over initially. And I like this, that inclusivity at under 11 level is very important.
Yeah, it's a lot about the enjoyment and everyone getting opportunity.
100%. And I see we got a stopper in.
So must be some bit more pace. Okay, it's wide.
Ball. So the format is 20 overs. And it's a maximum of 8 balls in the over. So you can't bowl more than 2 extras.
So the extras count, but they don't add extra balls.
Okay.
I can remember sometime back in under 11 we have guys bowling 3 overs.
Yeah, I see it in the vets also. Maybe they must put that in the vets.
Yeah, maybe they should.
Runs in again. It's a little short. Okay. The stopper comes into play. And Eli's got his skates on.
It's well done by the captain, knowing his bowlers and players.
I like that. It was a smart move.
And here's another United legend coming over. Muniba Bas. Maybe he can
He still look like he's still playing the game.
Yeah, he's looking fit.
He runs in again. It's down the leg side. And it's a dot ball. And the score is about 30 without loss. Yeah, there's a lot of daddies here today. A lot of familiar faces. Munib and Yunus.
Munib, aka Peeps Apas. And the ball's in the air.
Munib.
Oh, and he's taking the catch.
Oh, he's taking the catch at the first
That
wicket.
looks like that's the first wicket.
Was that caught in the covers?
Caught in the covers. I think
Lovely.
that's Eli.
That's Eli, and United pick up their first wicket. We're in the 5th over, and
next-
that's the end of Eli.
Next is your co-commentator,
My co-commentator,
Qaid Desai.
Qaid Desai. So 2 weeks ago, Qaid was commentating while his father was batting. Now Saturday morning, 10 days later, we've got Ziad, who's commentating while his son is batting. So over to you, Mr. Desai. Tell us a bit about Qaid.
Oh,
I can tell you he's a good commentator.
yeah, it's a good comment. So let's see if he can play the game as well as he speaks the game.
Ooh,
Missing the first one there.
Beaten outside off
Looking a bit
stump.
tense. He spoke to me about last night probably for an hour
Really?
about what's he going to do today.
Okay.
So let's see if he can do it today.
Yeah. But
That's his first shot.
all the shots that they play, it started with a dream.
Just
You know? If I was playing at the track and I was 11 years old and there was a camera there,
on himself.
you know what I mean? I'll be dreaming out all the scenarios. Yunus, assalamu alaikum. How are you, brother? Alhamdulillah. I need some names, man. He's beaten outside off stump. And impressive start by this bowler.
Yeah?
He looks very decent. Yunus, the bowler's name? Lukman, surname.
Good start by Lukman.
Okay, it's Lukman. He's picked up the first stick for United. And I think that's the end of the 6th over. And I think the score is about 35. And what score?
33 for 1.
23 for 1. That's better. 23 for 1 is the score. 6 overs gone,
23.
Yunus.
Sorry.
5 overs gone, 23 for 1. And one batsman out so far. It's Eli. Do you have Eli's surname? Eli 6. Eli 6, but batting at 1. And how much did he get? Abdul Khalid. Abdul Khalid is on strike. We're getting some names now. Adding some meat to the commentary. And he's on 9 not out. 2 boundaries. Both on the offside. And we got another bowling change. Do you know who the bowler is there, Yunus? Adam. Adam.
Left
He's a
arm.
left arm.
Oh. It's a wide.
Ryan? Ryan Abada. Ryan Abada into the attack.
Is this Ismail's son?
Ismail's son, you standing umpire? Yeah. Okay. So
let's see what Qaid Desai can do.
Qaid Desai.
He's looking very good in his stance.
Yeah. Nice and upright. Head nice and still. And this one is
Okay.
going down leg side. Left arm is around the wicket.
Yeah.
Not something that that you start up with, you know. That angle across the right hander is usually gets a lot of results. But he's coming around the wicket. And he's bowling to Qaid Desai. Nice delivery.
And he's played it through.
Punch this one
Well
through
done
the
by
covers.
Qaid.
Take us through that shot, Mr. Desai.
That's one of my favorites.
That's one of your favorites, I was about to say.
So we had a discussion about that before the game.
Yeah.
As the wind is coming down, I told him when he's batting on that side to play more square of the wicket.
Yeah.
Use the pace of the ball.
Now, fantastic execution. It was a wide delivery and it set up a bit and he hit that in front of square. And he's off the mark with a boundary. And I think the score now is about 28 for 1. We're into the 6th over. And the border runs in again from the city end. And this one is
Down the leg, and then he plays it on the other side.
Away.
Well done, Bakoid.
And that's 2 boundaries back to back, just like his dad.
It looks
like in the vet. You
So-
also eat back to back.
It looks good. One on the off, one on the leg.
One on the off, one on the leg. So he's accessing both sides of the wicket.
Batsman's name? Kaid Desai. Kaid Desai, yes.
Got eat this side.
Yeah.
It was a
Let's
patient start, but
Let's hope his running's better than his dad.
right though, we're back to over the wicket. And
Still border.
lenient.
Quite lenient. Oh, he's given it.
He's given
Took
it
some
a
time.
wide. And the score now is approaching 30. Yeah,
Yeah.
wide. Around the wicket, left arm, and this one's
It's another wide.
wide. Kaid also a footballer.
Kaid also plays football. Also made the Central Schools team. Went to Malaysia last year.
Lovely. What age group was that?
Under 10.
Under 10.
Under 11, yeah.
He's facing up now, and he's letting that one go by.
He's widing again.
It's another wide. But as we mentioned earlier, there's a maximum of 8 deliveries per over.
Let me just confirm that with Eunice. It's only are you playing 8 ball overs? Yeah. Okay, but only so 2 the wides, only 2 wides, 2 extra balls, and then. Okay.
Oh, much better
Well
delivery.
That's
Defended
the
by
over.
Kaid. I think Kaid is in for the long haul.
Yeah.
He's been.
Oh, and there's they've retired the one batsman.
Okay. Give us that information there, Eunice. Let me just get closer to it.
That's Abdul Khalik, yes. And the next batsman in will be Amle. It's the Munibabas, legend of the game.
Okay.
Anything you have to say? Your son also
No,
playing?
nothing much. Yeah, Bashir is playing under 11.
Okay.
He's under 10.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. So you is coach? Throwing balls to him?
I sent you the picture.
No,
of
not
the-
really. I think it's more his brother. But as long as they have fun, man,
Yeah.
as you know. Still early days.
Rumor has it you coming to play for Vets soon, maybe in the new year?
Yeah, we'll see. I must first come practice. Huh?
Cool.
No problem. We'll see you on Tuesday.
So the new bowler is Ibrahim Adams. It's Eunice's son. And he's bowling too. Do you know who the batsman is?
It's Amle.
Amle. Amle is the new batsman. And Eunice Adams is the bowler around the wicket from the stadium end. Started the 7th over. Not a bad one. And it's
And Amle.
straight back past the bowler.
And it's 4.
And that's a boundary.
And the batsman seems relieved there. The hands up in the air. Must have been a few tough games before this.
And the score moves to 40. The score is 40 for 1. And we're into the 7th over. 40 for 1. 7 overs gone. Adams bowling. That's nice delivery. And
it's
this
gone
is.
down the ground again.
Oh, and that's another boundary
It's another boundary.
for the batsman. And they're hitting
Unless-
nice, straight down the ground.
Lovely. There's a nice stiff breeze coming down.
Yeah. Score moves on to 44.
The change in the field there, Anik.
Much better delivery, and it. Ooh.
It's no ball.
2 bounces.
I'm not too sure.
Oh, you overstepped. Overstepped.
There is someone covering the straight.
Oh, and this one is
Well
again
done.
down the ground, but he's got some protection out there now. And it's a misfield, and they're gonna cruise through for the single. And the Amley is off to a flyer. He's hit 2 boundaries and a single. He's on 9. And Qaid, 2 boundaries on the other end. He's on 8 without 8 not out. So full delivery, it's leg side,
And
he's
that's
gone for
another
the ball.
boundary.
And that's another boundary. And
He's looking better than me, eh?
yeah,
So that's quite easy.
that's Qaid Desai. It's 12 not out.
12 not out.
3 times 4. 3 times 4 there, Desi.
3 times 4.
Yeah, I want to hit the score.
So change in the field. No ball.
It's another
2
no
bounces.
ball. I think it's a 2 bounce no ball, no? Probably.
It's two bounces. No, you
3
can both
bounce,
2
no.
bounces, I think, but the second bounce must be in the
Yeah.
popping grease.
Okay. Adams continues.
It's another no
And
ball,
It's a no ball.
and the over's called.
And the over's up.
51.
51 after 7.
It's a good start by Primrose.
7 times 7 is 49. So just over 7 runs are over. And United is using all the players to get an opportunity. And it looks like, who's the new bowler?
Bashir. Which is Bashir?
Who?
It's Bashir.
Bashir. Muni Babas' son.
Bashir Abbas.
Does Muni Babas want to do the interview?
Bashir 7 years old?
Bashir is 7, yeah.
7 years old.
Playing
He's-
under 11.
Yes, and he's bowling from the city end. He's got the wind behind him. And there's just some adjustments to the field. We've got the stopper in, we've got a gully, short extra cover, and the rest of the players are saving 1. 4 guys on the leg side, all in the circle, on the circle.
In a straight line.
Nice field. I like this field. Bashir starts off with,
good
oh,
start.
it's in the air. Drop short. He's on the mark. First delivery. Back of a length.
Nice jump.
And good energy.
He's on his mark already. He's waiting for the ball. Hey, that adrenaline must be flying through the body.
Doesn't bowl like his dad.
He's dead. Love a short ball. Loves a short delivery. And this is,
Right.
that's a nice shot. Looks a very good looking shot. It's a very good looking shot. Oh, they're considering the second.
Good fielding.
And that's good fielding.
I'm like that hit the ball, no?
Yeah.
Amley, nice shot for Amley. On drive for a single. But Bashir is off to a good start. He's bowling his 3rd delivery from the city end. And this one is down leg side, and this is
Okay,
worked
it's a-
away. Backward of square. It's a big chase on the boundary.
Wow,
Fantastic
good
fielding there,
fielding.
man. Wow.
Oh, wait, they're given 4.
Brilliant fielding. Oh, is it the 4?
Given 4, yes.
So that's 4 runs. It was a good effort there on the boundary.
Scott, is just dealing in boundaries.
Just dealing in boundaries, eh?
I think I should take his bat for the next Vets game.
4, 8, 12, 16. Not a single yet. 16 not out. Bashir
Go this
runs
one.
in again. Much
Good
better
delivery.
Much
Oh,
better.
well
Oh, what a
played.
shot. What a lovely
through
shot.
the
Shot of the
covers.
day for me. It was, it wasn't that full. He played
Waited
it on
nicely,
the up.
played it
Yeah.
on the up.
That is, Qaid moves to 20, not out. And nothing wrong with the delivery. It was back of a length, it was full, all timing, pierced the offside field, and it raced away to the boundary as the score moves on to 59. 59,
It's wide.
and this is Bashir's first extra. Yeah, if it's windy, yeah, how's it going to be a chucker?
Oh my.
Hold on to your eyebrows.
Yes, the Cape Flats. Wind's gonna kill you today. Hopefully United can get the win there. Always a good hunting ground for United.
A pass to this side, and this is
We have a Mr.
down the
Muniba
leg side.
Basia who loves playing against Victoria. Chasing 305 in one game.
Didn't get 100, yeah. 100, yeah.
Chase,
At the track,
the
I
highest run
remember.
chase.
Highest run chase.
Muniba Bas.
Yes.
On debut, I think, Munib.
It was in the first season.
I think it was. I think it might have been November 2003.
November 2003.
Going way back.
It was. Who was in that bowling lineup?
It was Mark de Stadler.
The Stedler,
Rory
Rory,
Kleinveld.
Rory Kleinveld,
What's that huge guy that played there?
JP played.
Antonio
JP?
Mullins?
No, Mullins.
Not Mullins that
JP
day?
Duminy played in that one.
No, it was
Ashok.
Molian.
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 No, but he never played.
Just we're gonna do a score
I remember
update.
yes,
The score
Muniba
is
Bas playing a
59.
brilliant innings, chasing
It's
305.
59 after 7. Oh, was the score 305?
Yeah,
Chasing. Did you play that game?
no.
Okay, 305. Somebody else must have scored as well.
I think
Yeah, it was with Sam. I
With
think
Samuel?
Sam got a 60. And
Samuel
then,
got a 60.
Pully got 49.
Fully.
Brahim Gafieldin got a 60 as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Opening with me.
So that opening stand must have been what? 150, bro.
it was quite
Yeah, we didn't have a good first innings and they thought they would be done in one day.
Yeah. So we got a. Do we have another bowling change here, Eunice? We got another bowling change and also coming around the wicket, and that's definitely going to be a no ball.
So it looks quite composed here, eh, Des?
Yeah.
What is the... so is he training in a week with you? Is he playing at school as well?
He plays a little at school, but
Doesn't he?
mainly it's just me and him at the nets.
So
I have to bowl a lot of overs.
always.
Any other siblings?
He has a sister and a younger brother, but the younger brother can play the game, but he's not interested.
The new bowler is Uwais Samai, Fariza's son.
Fariza's son.
Fariza's son is the new bowler, Uwais. Coming
So
around
he
the
looks Very
wicket.
composed there. Are they going to retire them soon? Or?
Look, that's up to the management will retire him. I think they normally do what, I don't know, 20 balls.
And that's another
And
extra.
then they're not up to new, give everyone a chance. And 11's more about giving them all the opportunity to bat and bowl. I don't know, it was different in nowadays, Monique.
Yeah, look, obviously you want... look, the game has obviously changed since we played. Or since we were a bit younger.
Yeah, we never played T20s.
But also you want to keep the players coming every week.
Yeah.
So it's best you just give them all an opportunity. I think back then when we played it was...
And that's another
you
extra.
were actually hungry.
Yeah.
You were hoping someone wasn't doing too well, whether it was batting or bowling,
So that you can get the
so that you get the opportunity to show what you can do.
Uwais continues from the stadium end, and that's firmly driven into the covers. Is that Emle? Emle, what's his score?
He's on
10 not out. And Desai? 20 not out. Oh, it's in the air! Ooh, bounce is safe.
The one thing
Uwais-
that didn't happen in our day is playing on the track A.
Yeah. We had to wait very long to play on the track A.
Yeah.
We dreamed about the track A as under 10, under 11.
Yeah, you get one game a season. Just one.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky. But we did have track B and track C at that time. Always much better delivery. He's gone aerial. He's
And
it's
gone
over the
top.
fielder.
Great
That's
fielding.
well fielded. They're just gonna get
4
the single.
runs.
Oh, it's 4. It's another boundary for Emle. And he moves to 14.
The
And the
batsman
score
is
is
swapped. I think they're retiring the batsman. They're retiring both batsmen.
both batsmen is retired. Score is 66 for 1. And that doesn't look like Qaid wants to go off there.
He never wants to go.
Always a sign of a
And we have another
sportsman.
vet here,
Salam alaikum.
Fakir. Riaz Fakir, not Bona. Assalamualaikum, Riyad.
Score is 66 for 1 after 8 overs.
Let me just go.
Is it 8? Is it 9?
9.
Oh, yes. So 9 overs has been completed.
Salim Martin again.
Who's the new bowler?
This side. Who's the new person?
So Dayan Muhammad. So Dayan Muhammad and Van der Skyf is the 2 new batsmen. Who's the bowler? Umar. Umar is the new bowler. And he starts off well. This one is pulled in front of square. And it should only be a single. And that's gathered in. As the score moves to 67. And we're into the 10th over, the halfway mark. And I'm not sure who's who, but it's Mohammed and Van der Skyf at the crease. And Umar is the bowler, and this one is down leg. And that's an extra. Yeah, Muneeb, so we play Victoria again today. And their coach is Sadiq Davids. And it's a full delivery. Oh, and this is a
Like it
dot
just
ball.
missed.
Just missed the stumps. And United played 4 games. They won their last game against Strandfontein. So they're getting some confidence. Whereas Victoria, I think they've played 3-1-3 or played 4-1-4. And playing at the Chaka also has got his own memories, eh? You remember that game that Ashwell got the pair? Umar runs in again, and this one is hit behind square. And they're going to look for 2, but that's very good fielding there on the boundary, and a nice throw.
Yeah, so I wasn't there, but obviously I hear about it.
Yeah,
But obviously, I mean, that's one of the games that is, I mean, you can talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
From a club perspective. I think that was the promotion. Was that full
It was the
promotion
that
game?
was
From
promotion
1A, from 1B to 1A.
to 1A.
But yeah, one day cricket is all about momentum. It's obviously different to
The 2 days.
you know the league.
Yeah, the league.
I still don't understand why we're not playing league. To be honest with you, especially for the Premier Division
Yes.
or for the what's the one after that? The First
The
Division.
first division, and that's a chance for a run out there.
Maybe one of the association members can explain that someday as to why that cricket is not available.
Yeah. Much better contest.
Well batted, boy. So we've got is this Mr. Desai, eh?
Yeah. Then
Well
Mr.
batted.
Desai, 20 not out. Take us through your
Yeah.
innings. Just give us a second as Umar runs in again.
Oh.
And this is a dot ball. 5 boundaries?
Yeah, 500 all 4s. I'm happy with that. I don't understand. We have to get retired so other people can have a chance. I'm happy with what
I saw you had a problem with that decision.
Yeah.
Huh?
But
How was it
hopefully
out
I come
there?
on later. If the
Well, hopefully you come on later. But how was it out there? How was the pitch play?
pitch was hard.
It was hard.
Good for the batting and
Good for batting. No?
yeah.
And United changing the bowlers every over.
Yeah.
So you had to take time to get used to them.
I think
or
in the beginning there was better bowlers, but I don't know. They just changed the bowling.
They just changed the bowling. Everybody
Giving
gets a
everyone
chance. Yeah. So I think each bowler is going to get probably 2 overs.
2 overs. Yes.
Because the first 10 overs, everybody got a bowl. So what's your score now, Yunus? About 69.
69.
69 is a 6. The first maximum of the day. And that's 6 runs. Over extra cover. Who's the batsman?
Not. Is
I see you
Daniel's
don't-
not here today.
I see you don't go to practice, no? You don't know who your teammates are.
Now it's hard to see because we have a lot of
You
short
rock up
ones.
on a Saturday like a pro. But it's a nice shot. It was a 6
Yep.
over extra cover, which is
favorite shot. I think it's Ryan. Ryan
Ryan.
is our second
Another
scorer.
shot through the
Another
covers.
6. Good batsman Ryan.
And that's another boundary.
I think it's a 4.
4, so a 6 and a 4 back to back. Who's the bowler, Yunus? Oh, your son, mashallah. He runs in from the city, much better delivery. He's using his feet. This one is aerial. And they're going to come through for a single. Nice left arm throw there on the boundary.
Yeah, nice running.
And who's this batsman?
This batsman is Ryan Mohammed, I think.
Rayan Mohammed. Let's go with Rayan Mohammed.
This is Ryan Mohammed.
And
I don't know who's this one though. We have a lot of
oh, nice delivery. Much better delivery there. Dot ball.
dot ball. Could have definitely took the run.
Rayan Mohammed and Lukman van der Schaar.
Lukman.
Yeah.
Lukman.
And that's played on the leg side. And that's. I'm actually surprised there hasn't been a single run out yet.
Yeah.
I remember when I used to watch the more in the Bakers, lots of run-outs, but the running has been good. Is it something you guys work on or what?
It is definitely, but also the boundary is very short, and the fielders. Yeah, and it's hard to hit force because of the boundary so small and the
Oh,
fielders.
that's a good throw. And it's a no ball.
So we could think it's a 4 and then the fielder gets it, but those balls where we think we can hit it for 4 and it just goes to the fielder, we think it's a single, but then we say no.
Okay,
Because the boundary is so small.
right. So you run your first one hard. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You run your
First
first
one
one hard, then you assess. Then you can always take the second one.
Definitely.
So that's the end of another over. Is that 11 overs gone there, Eunice? 11 gone. And the score is 81 after 11 overs. 7 times 11 is how much?
7 times 11.
Is 77.
77.
So let's say 7.5 runs are over. And off to a flying start.
What's the
and-
score?
77.
77.
Not 77. What is it? 81.
Sorry, 81.
81.
81.
81 for 1.
81 for 1. 81 for 1. And the new bowler is?
Bowling from the city in.
Yep.
The right arm over.
Yeah, I think that's Qaim.
Call him.
Qaim. Kamildin. He's gonna get his second over. He turned around when I said his name. Qaim Kamildin. So we know that the wind is behind him. Ooh, nice delivery. Beaten outside off
Single.
stump.
They're gonna run it.
Oh, the sweeper comes, not the sweeper, the stopper comes into play. And it's a bye, and it's a fantastic start by Qaim. And
Yeah, I think the taller one is Ryan.
the taller one is Rayan, and he's on strike.
He loves eating sixes. This guy.
He loves what?
Loves eating sixes.
Oh, really? Rayan is his name, huh? So it's Qaim to Rayan. Ooh, nice delivery, Qaim.
Yes.
What
Good
a
bowling.
over. Nice and full. He gets nice bounce also.
One thing about Ryan is that when I first started to play with him,
Yeah.
he was, I think last season was his first season at Primrose.
Yeah.
Third game he scored a 50.
And this one is down the leg side.
Tries to
And
sweep.
it's 3 dot balls. So Isuma put his put his name big. Third
Yeah.
game, 50 runs. So they didn't retire him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know that
Okay, they didn't retire him.
he actually came late to the game. He was supposed to bat number 2.
He's
I
already hit a 6 and 2 fours. 6 and 1 4. Oh, and this is a much better delivery. And this,
It's 1 bye.
it's a bye. Umpire didn't signal a bye, but I'm sure it was a bye. We're just gonna get through this over from Kaim, and then I just want to touch on that topic that I was talking with Muniba Bas. This guy. Oh, nice delivery, and it's the sweeper comes into play, and he gathers that one, and it's another bye. And the score moves to, is that 83?
Yeah,
Score is 83, and the end of this over, we're just going to continue that chat. Last ball of the second over. It's been really impressive so far, I must say. This is a shorter delivery, and there's protection on the leg side. And that's the end of the over. So Munib, the format changed a while ago, and like you were saying, for Premier League cricket, that 2-day game, and it brings a lot more of a test. No? What do you think is the major differences between the two formats?
You've also played league cricket for basically most of your senior cricket career,
Yeah.
if not all.
Yeah.
With 50 overs being the more the secondary focus.
Yeah.
You play, you give opportunities to players coming through, and
It's the Carabao Cup,
yeah,
almost like.
yeah, exactly. But I think it's more about, you don't see that test, from a player's point of view. You don't see the character.
Yeah.
We always talk about the test of character.
Right.
Everyone talks about that, but you can't see it in well, you can see it in 50 over cricket, but to a limited degree. We see now in Test cricket, you could be bowled out for under 100 in the first innings, but you can still win the game. So it demands a lot from teams, or demands a lot more from teams and players. And I just don't see it. That's why club cricket is so weak, to
Yeah.
I guess, to be blunt about it.
But for me,
administrators, I see Sally posted on what the argument is, and if that is an argument in the boardroom, then it's poor. It's a
oh, and he's bowled him, and that's the first wicket for Musa.
Adams.
Musa Adams. Yunus' son picks up his first wicket. Clean bowled. It's his second over, and is that Musa's second over?
Yeah.
Clean bowled. Is a fantastic delivery. It had a little bit of a away shape on it, and he's castled him. But Munib, one of the biggest differences between the two formats is the limited 10 overs, man. Do you know what I mean? I remember playing, and you'll have a spinner. Like, if I give you an example of Bubbles and Bola, if they bowl 10 overs, only 10 overs, different game. Ryan Tenduskata against the wind on the one end. Farhan Bihardin against the wind on the one end. They bowl whole day. So, and the moment you put a draw as a possible result in the game changes, man. Do you know what I mean? But for me, the biggest thing was 10 overs maximum. Do you know what I mean? So you can play a bowler out, but in the 2-day game, if the bowler's on top of you, I must attack him. Otherwise, I'm going to see this guy's face the whole game.
Yeah, and you alluded earlier to a perfect example, the Vics game, the Vics and United game, where we won the 1B.
Yeah.
We were down and out.
Yeah.
Even going into that last innings, there wasn't the odds were completely against the
us.
team.
Yeah, 100%.
And then obviously Ahmed and Anwar had other ideas. But it just showed, that didn't just happen, out of the blue.
Yeah.
There was a lot of hard work and effort behind that.
And that's pulled.
And we've shown that also, during my time, any player who's played a reasonable amount of time league cricket
Yeah.
can attest to the fact that it's never over until it's over.
Never over. Yeah.
And it's unfortunate players don't get a taste of that these days.
Yeah. And like when you add the draw to it, man, you see at the moment, once if you put your score there 200, you know they in that last 10 they must get that score. But the moment the batsmen decide, listen here, we're gonna draw this game, that whole complexion change. Your 300 can be 300.
Yeah.
They can score 80 and get the same points like you. You know, and I think that aspect, when you take that result out of the game, and I think there's another retirement, and I think that is Ryan coming out, and we're gonna get a new batsman coming in. I'll get the name from Yunus. It's not easy to do scoring here. You need to be active. Right. Get the names right. Just get the names right.
Yeah, so Anik, I mean, you talk about experienced play. I mean, you can see it now in the vets, right?
Yeah.
It's so T20 is obviously now allowed guys who are a bit more older. They don't play league cricket anymore to get back in the game and still enjoy it. But the conversations that you have between the vets or guys that have played league cricket for a reasonable amount of time with success, the conversations they have is different, that compared to the players that are playing now, and they might not necessarily understand it. With respect. So obviously the game has changed. There's different dynamics at play. But now you can, bowl a team out in the morning for 80, and the chances of us chasing this down is quite easy. Yeah. You win at 2 o'clock finish, and then you're gone.
You're gone.
You're gone.
Got the points.
Whereas we played till 6 o'clock, and then it's blood and sweat until 6 o'clock, and then after that you debrief.
Yeah, that last 20 in the final hour.
Bitterly disappointment, or you're extremely ecstatic, and then the guys are breaking the chairs in the dressing room because we won. Yeah. But that's how it felt.
That's how it felt.
The highs and the lows. Players don't get to feel that anymore.
Yeah.
And that's sad.
Yeah.
Coming back to the suggestion, or the way forward. I mean, we're not just bringing this topic up just to, reminisce. I think to me, it's time that if especially if we're going to improve the levels of cricket at club level and at the province, they need to reconsider that, even if it's just for the first 2 leagues.
Yeah. It must actually be an achievement to play. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like Premier League, at least Premier League. Come on.
Yeah, you want then you're going to get the best playing against the best.
Yeah.
You will have players going to clubs where league is being offered, or they're playing in the first.
Yeah.
In the Premier Division or the First Division. They're playing with kookaburras. I don't even know what they're playing with these days. Yeah. I don't also want to know.
It's a whole different feel. Yeah.
Having a kookaburra in your hand. Or eating a new kookaburra off the middle. The feeling is completely different.
Yeah. Now the game has changed. Left armour, and this is around the wicket. I just want to get a quick score update. How are we doing there, Yunus?
No. 87.
The score is 87, and 13 overs gone.
No, 13 gone. We're busy with the 14th.
Are we busy with the 14th over?
Ryan's the bowler.
And Ryan is the bowler. Ryan Abada, he's the bowler. He's bowling left arm over the wicket, and he beats him outside off stump. And the batsman is?
So, the yellow sticker.
The yellow. Suhail.
Adam.
So Adam is facing?
Yeah, Adam is facing.
So Adam is facing. And he's yet to get off the mark. Abada, he goes with a reverse sweep. Very interesting. Very brave attempt there by the batsman. It was a good delivery. And it's a dot ball. This is a funny scorebook, eh? I don't know. How do you read it? What's the score now?
50.
87.
Yeah, 87.
So it's 87. We're into the 14th. There's just 14 overs has been completed. The score is 87 for 2.
So it seems like the guys do need 2 weeks to recover, Nick, on the
Yeah. Look here. That's no accident. But you know what I notice in the vets? We all come together and we just happy to play a role and get out on the field. And then one game go past and you think, okay, I can still play that shot. The second game come, you think, yay.
In your head, you can play it.
In your head. Everything happens in your head. And then you come to the third game, you want to execute, and then you see the pops, the hammies start pulling. And I mean, we saw that one with Ziad. He came flying around the boundary, poop, injured. But yeah, I think now the guys, they train, twice a week. And
Yeah.
when you go out there, you want to perform. That competitive instinct that kicks in. And I think now we're into the more of the meat of the competition now.
Yeah, I think teams are supposed to be, and guys need to be realistic about what they can do.
Yeah.
I mean, look, having watched from a distance over the last, this is the third season of it now.
Yeah, but we didn't play last season.
Yeah.
And I think that is where we lost quite a few players. But I mean, we're trying to bring it back now. And you must have 20 players in the squad. 20, 22. And we like to split the season. We always tell the guys, okay, we couldn't January. Work on January. Because we all got commitments. So we like to split the season with the January break. And I think in January, but results talk, man. Results, guys want to win.
Yeah, I think that's the point I wanted to make. You said 20, but I think United has like 40 players, isn't it?
Do you know when they ask who wants a
Making
sweater?
that team, eh?
Yeah, look here. When they ask who wants a sweater, 40 people wants a sweater. Who's available for the game? 14 Owens. The guys they want the sweater with the name at the back. And they get injured in practice. Guys get injured in practice.
Adam is off the mark now.
Adam is off the mark, and 15 overs has been completed. And the score is 88. And we're down to the last 5 overs. Am I right? Yeah?
Last 5 overs.
And we're down to the last 5 overs. And the batsman on strike is Adam is on strike. He's off the mark. He's got 1. And the new bowler who? Usman is the new bowler. He's bowling from the stadium end.
Not a bad action.
Not a bad action. He's bowling against the wind, which is very challenging. And we had the opportunity to play against Primroses in the first game of the Vets. And they were the champions last season. And you know what I noticed about the successful team? And and that's a fantastic ball. They're gonna he's just missed it by a whisker. They know their roles, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so
and that was the difference. When I was looking at United, they know what they require, you know what I mean? They know what type of bowler that they need in that situation, man. But being able to execute that comes with that, a set team.
yeah, the champs. So they're the champs. So they're going into any game knowing what their roles is, like you said. And I think there's a blueprint without, you don't have to go in with a plan. Everyone knows what they need to do.
Yeah.
But also to add, I mean, you see Jacques playing now. You're seeing Faik playing also. So
Yes.
so the standard is being raised.
Yeah, Farhan Biharin is also playing.
Farhan is playing.
Because I got
Good
Gulam
example.
after the game, and I said, Gulam, you didn't bowl. You know what he told me? I didn't have to bowl. Do you know what I mean? So,
Awesome shots.
so they have their roles. Oh, it's a nice boundary there. Is that Adam? Sohail. And Sohail gets his first boundary. And I think we're into the 90s now.
93.
And I would pay money to watch Baby bowl at Kellis, eh? You know what I mean? I was just like, I'd love to see it.
Yeah, I mean, he won't mind me saying this, Akshan. I actually spoke to him in that week. He called me. And he was saying he's nervous.
Probably the first time.
I was shocked. I was like, I was laughing because I was shocked. I was like, how can you, of all people, be shocked?
Yeah,
Or be
nervous.
nervous?
Yeah.
Because if he does what he does, I mean, he's going to get most batsmen out.
Yeah.
And I don't think You know, you don't even have to talk about him getting them out. I think the fact that he does what he does at his age,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
He's opening the batting now also. So he's
He's a bit cheeky. I thought that was a bit cheeky
yeah,
against United.
yeah. And that's a single there for Suhail. And they're looking for the second, but they decided against it.
Yeah, and I
cheeky.
told him, listen, I don't know what to tell you because you're the king. You're the king.
You're the king, buddy.
And yes, you're bowling against the other king, but if you do what you do what you do, and then you will definitely get him out.
Yeah. So Candace was eventually run out for one, but he faced 7 balls. Ooh, it's a full delivery. It's in the air. Oh, he drops that. Fantastic attempt. The batsman decided to go aerial. It was Adam. And he didn't beat the inner ring, and he gets his 3rd run. He's 3 not out. And Suhail, who's facing, he's got a boundary. He's 7 not out. And the score is 95. And we close out this over. It's down the leg side, and that's extra. Yeah, and also to see Sadiq David's doing well. He's scoring some. He's got the 250s, I think.
He didn't score against United, though, right? Or
No, he didn't actually score against United. He was caught behind. 2 batsmen being retired now. We'll get you all the details. Yunus is making his way onto the field. And I'm talking to Munib Abbas. Everybody, many people that's associated with United will know the name. And we're talking about the Vets cricket. And United so far in the Vets has played 3 games. We haven't won a game yet. But we've been competitive in all of them. And now we're playing Western Province on Wednesday. And Bluebells beat Western Province. And we had a close game against Bluebells. And we're hoping to get our first win. Yunus is very busy out there in the middle. But I find that spinners do well in the Vets. You know, because it's not as demanding as bowling seam and fast.
it's not, but also I think batsmen don't have the patience.
They don't have the patience.
1 or 2 above the eye line, and
Yeah.
then the eyes lit up, and then the big shot comes out, which is fine.
I think
as
we've
you're
got a girl in
executing.
strike. I saw a girl fielding earlier, and I don't want to make this mistake.
It looks like it. I think
But I think it is a female, and I think we're going to get the name from Yunus. And this is your son bowling.
yes, it is.
He's going to start his second over, Basir. And he's bowling with a wind behind him.
I think if he was bowling from the other end, the wind would blow him.
I was just thinking now. It would have blown him away, but he's eager. As he runs in, it's a nice delivery. And what are we calling that? Okay. Taiba. Taiba is facing. And? Rahim is on the non-striker. And Taira. Taiba is facing. And Basir is bowling. And that's hit down the leg side. And she gets her first run. And the score, are we close to 100 already? 97. And I think we're in the 16th over now, if I'm not mistaken. And we've got an Abbas ball in hand from the city end, bowling to the new batsman. It's a full delivery, it's a nice looking delivery. Bowled him, he bowled him! He's bowled him! Take us through that delivery there, Munib.
Yeah, a bit of a back of a length delivery. It looks like the batsman was in 2 minds. He didn't know whether he must bunt it or pull it, and then he missed it completely, and it knocked it off stump.
Very similar to a ball that Baby Diamond would bowl. And especially on this pitch, if you put it in the right areas, it's very challenging for the batsman. And
Especially in the morning.
especially in the morning. And I think that's the 4th wicket down. And the score is 96.
Yeah, 97.
97, and I think that's the 3rd wicket, if I'm not mistaken. And we've got I'll tell you one thing, Hussein Abrams is not here today because If he was batting with a red sweater, is totally out of the question. So you got away with that one, buddy. Saini Abrams is laying in bed. You'd have gotten out of his seat. Oh, it's a nice... beaten outside off stump. And Abbas is really looking. He's got a spring in his step as he works his way back to his bowling mark. He's picked up a wicket already so far. And I think he's got 2 more deliveries in this over. And he's going to want to make it count. He's got a nice red target in front of him. And it's again offside. And that's left alone. And it's another wide. The score is 98. And I think this is the last ball of his over. Of his spell even. I think they only get a maximum of 2 because everybody gets a chance to bowl. And Abbas runs in. Oh, and they've worked their way through the leg side. It's a fantastic shot. And it's going to run away to the boundary. And that's 100 up for Primroses. The score is 102. And we've got another delivery left. Taiba is Qasim Adams' daughter. MashaAllah. Taiba is Qasim Adams' daughter. I just got that information. Please send information, guys. I will add it to the stream. Any information that will help us, give us more information. So Taiba is Qasim Adams' daughter. She's on the non-strikers end. And the guy on strike is... Oh, okay. So we'll call him the guy in the red top. And that's played down the leg side, and that is through for another single. And we scores 100.
Overs left, Yunus?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 overs left.
How do you train? How do you prepare? Change of innings. And the score now is 103. 103. And we are into the 17th over. Or is it 17 gone?
No, starting the 7th.
Starting the 17th over. And the bowler is... So we have...
Is it Tawfiq Abada.
Tawfiq Abada.
He was standing there with the keeper.
Oh, he was standing keeper. And he's bowling to... nice delivery, and that's played into the leg side. Oh, it's big pick up and a good throw, and he's safely home. Picked up by Basir. And Taiba's on strike. And she's already... She's on 3.
No, 1.
She's on 1, Taiba, who is facing, daughter of Qasim Adams. And that's a wide ball. And the next topic, Munib, I wanted to talk about how you prepare for your matches, right? So, how does your typical week look leading up to a 2-day game? Whether it's the first Saturday or the second Saturday, I had different preparations if it's the first or the second. I always felt that second innings, that extra information that you had, and I think that's...
Yeah, that looks bold or...
Is it bold? No?
Oh, yeah.
Thigh.
Thigh. 2 things I want to ask you about: training methods, and also how do you adapt under different coaches, and how has different coaches affected your game? I know it's a bit of an open question, and we want to see this delivery, and it's a full delivery. It's aerial. Oh, it's a good attempt. And Taiba's got living a charmed life. She's 1 not out. And before you start, I just want to give you a quick story. When I opened with Anissa Bas, we trained together. I fetched him for practice. I dropped him at home for practice. Anything we did in the nets, we did together. Anything after practice, we did together. Because that opening combination...
I know what you guys did after practice.
You know, that extra work, you know, because when you go out there in the middle, man, as much as it's a team game, that opening partnership of the beginning of a 2-day game is like gold.
Yeah, spot on. Let's see this ball. Oh, nice.
Taiba works as one down leg. She gets a second run.
I think so. Just like you were alluding to Anis, and I think the best example for me, memorable example is with Waka.
Waka, definitely. Munir Holmes, absolutely. Shurice Brenner is on strike with the red shirt on. Yeah, Waka.
So Waka, I think Waka obviously. Yeah, we also. I mean, having played junior cricket together, also Waka and I obviously went through that same process.
Dot ball.
And it's something which takes a lot of time, you know, especially when you're a student. We were students back then. You know, your head is all over.
Yeah, your schedule.
You don't really know yourself, you know, that well on the cricket field yet. So you're going through that process. But we went through that, you know, and I think the key back then was that. In order to build a relationship like that, you must be hungry.
Yeah.
You must be hungry for runs, because 100-run partnerships don't just. It doesn't just happen.
They don't.
You know? It don't happen. And when it happens, you appreciate it a lot.
Yeah. For the work. Yeah.
So I think, you know, back then again, because we played league cricket, you could adjust every week.
Yeah.
I think going in the first week, you know, it's probably about just getting the fundamentals right.
Yeah.
Waka knew he's facing the first ball. Because I never did. But he was willing to do that.
Yeah.
Look, coming back, you have to link it also to the coach. You know, the coach obviously has a set of priorities for the team.
Yeah.
And that filters into your role as well as an opening partnership. But I think coming back to Waka and myself is we put the time in. I think.
Yeah.
I was actually sad when he left, because I think we were probably peaking when he left, but he needed to at that point in time.
Yeah, he was a long time at United.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, if he'd stayed, we'd probably have taken our partnership to a different level.
100%.
Because I went through a process initially where, you know, I was when T20 came along, I wasn't even in the first 11, and I was dropped. I was told, look, sorry, you're not scoring runs quick enough.
Taiba goes for this one. I think it's a no ball, but yeah, it's definitely a no ball for height.
Yeah. But I had to take it on the chin. There's nothing you can sulk about it. But at the end of the day, the only thing you can do is improve on your game.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. And I think the next season it clearly showed, because we won the next season.
Yeah, we won the
previous season. I was dropped. The next season we won.
Yeah.
You know.
But when I was watching you, you preferred checkdowns more than, or how did you actually go about your practice? Okay.
Yeah, good question, Anik. I think to me it was about zoning in on one specific area that I wanted to work on.
Yeah.
So to me it was, if there was a specific shot I wanted to execute, then I'll just work on that.
Yeah.
Which I think a lot of guys can attest to with the yellow balls.
Yeah.
And then then you go in the nets afterwards. Obviously you might not get the ball in that area, but when you do, you execute it.
Right.
And in the nets, obviously you don't get up. I think these days guys that's underrated. Guys get out and they it's fine.
Yeah.
You know, but you don't actually want to get out in the net because that is the
Yeah.
that's the routines that you take into a game,
100%.
whether you know it or not.
Yeah.
It is. I think that's. I mean, obviously, I had to learn the hard way, but that's something I can, as an advice to whoever.
Yeah.
You know, those small things you do take into a game. But coming back to Waka, yeah, it was. And I mean, your other point around adjusting to new coaches, it is something to be aware of.
Yeah.
We obviously had a coach. We went through a period of success for quite a while.
Yeah.
And then we had new coaches thereafter, and it did take an adjustment.
Yeah.
Which is something we weren't used to.
Right.
And if you're not doing it, you
Short delivery, and this one is squeezed through a vacant fine leg for Tabor. She could get her first boundary. She's looking for the second, but she needs to complete the first. And the score moves on to Yunus. How much are we on to? 107. Munib, as the coaches changes, you adapt?
Yeah, you adapt obviously to to what they're coming in with,
Yeah.
and what they want.
But you know, the reason I linked the two questions is there's certain things that you don't change, man. Do you know what I mean? You just watch this delivery as they come in. It's a full delivery, and Brenner trying to give that the kitchen sink. And that's the end of the 17th over.
So we're wrapping up the innings now.
We're wrapping it up.
The last 3 units. So we might see a couple of shots being played now.
Yeah, so I also played through different coaches, but there's certain fundamentals that you don't change, man. You know, certain things, how, you know, what you want to do on a Tuesday, what you want to do on a Thursday, you know? And you see how coaches change on international levels and those things, you know what I mean? And you obviously can't just sway with the wind. There's certain things that that's non-negotiable, you know, as a trainer, man. And I always felt at United, when the biggest thing for a player, especially you playing first team, is that when you leave the training session, you felt that you've given everything, man. And I felt that was quiet, you know what I mean? Like, if you must leave training and go look for something else, then you haven't fulfilled it, man. And our training was serious. How serious was it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was really a battle. And the one question I want to ask you about your training methods is, did it change depending on who you're going to play? Like for me, when me and Anis was facing Aubrey Martin, for instance, and you know we got a lekker history. And there was certain, like for me, you know, when he bowls that ball short into your body, and you got a forward short leg, man, I just think about that ball leading up to that. You know, I just think about, how am I going to get into a position, man? Am I going to get inside the line, or how am I going to play with that specific delivery? Did your stuff change, or was there certain bowlers that you paid special attention to in terms of your technique and how you're going to go about your innings? And you played against some groot names.
Yeah, let's have a look at this ball.
So Tabor's retired, Brenner's on strike.
Oh, nice shot. Oh, well fielded also.
So 2 Brenners at strike, Shakir Brenner, definitely the younger one, and Shurice Brenner's on strike with a red t-shirt on. And this is down leg side. Who's the bowler? Tawfiq Abada is the bowler. The cousins. Abada bowling to his cousin. No. Oh, the 2 Brenners are cousins. And Abada is the bowler.
I like the fact that Abada doesn't waste any time between the balls.
None of them do. They're eager.
It's good.
Just give me the ball. And this one is also down leg side. And this is chased very casually. And there's just going to be 1 run. And the score now is 108. And we're down to, this is the penultimate over. And I'm really eager to hear what Maniba's going to say about which bowlers made him consider something different. And we just want to complete this over, and we'll give him the floor. It's a left-hander, and he's tucked this one out in the covers. And they've decided not to run. And I must say the running between the wickets has been really, really good. If you got no run-outs in your innings, it's a major positive. And I must, so it's credit to the coaches, because you don't summa get that right. There's a lot of things that you must consider when you decide to go for a run, and he's beaten. Very ambitious shot by the left-hander, Brenner. And
Yeah, Nick, I think, I mean, we can go into all the bowlers another time.
yeah,
But I think all the good bowlers they didn't do anything. I mean, they were special with their skills, like Aubrey Martin.
Yeah.
Let's use him as an example.
yeah,
But you would know that the strength of him was, and I mean, guys like Baby Diamond as well.
yeah.
All the guys that have performed consistently and take the wickets.
Anis Davids.
And these Davids is that they do the right things consistently.
Right. Same with
And if
batters.
you do that, I mean, if you use that as a recipe, I mean, I'm speaking from a batsman perspective. If you understand that he's going to bowl in that area the whole time,
Yeah,
then you have to actually hit him off that line.
right, right.
And I think we did that with a couple of players where we were just like, okay, we're going to hit you out of the attack now. We're going to bowl in that area.
Yeah,
And that's what we did. But there were others who couldn't. They were too good, like Aubrey Martin.
right.
So
right.
again, in league cricket, you just see them off.
Yeah.
They're going to bowl 6
100%,
overs.
yeah.
That's the only thing you can do. They're too good.
Yeah. So Bader runs in again. Brenner on strike, and he's whipped this one over
Bader's
leg
doing-
side.
I've been impressed with Abada.
Yeah, and this is a nice throw in from the boundary, the left arm throw in. And they threw for a single. And I think we've just got last over. Yeah, Mark de Stadler definitely comes to mind when I think about guys. You know, he's going to try and break it so much away, back flip, and then he's got that one that comes in.
Gives you absolutely nothing.
Like nothing. Is he one of the? So that's also another example of a bowler that you just.
No, Mark is obviously wicket to wicket. You're gonna have there's no balls to leave.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to play at everything, and he swings it both ways as well.
Yeah. Can we see who's going to bowl the last over of the game? Uwais Samai bowling the final over of the game, and we've got is that Tashreeq Brenner, the left-hander on Shakib on strike. It's a big appeal, very ambitious, and he starts off with a dot ball. Starts off with a dot.
I'm not too sure who the captain is, but it's very brave by the captain. There's no fielders on the boundaries.
Nice uppercut, fantastic shot.
There we see the result.
Should have put the boundary player on. It was it wasn't a bad delivery, but it stood up, and it was an uppercut over the point, over the inner ring, and that's the first boundary for Shariz, the left-hander, Shariz Brenner. And the score now. Shakib. Sorry to the parents and people watching. Shakib, the left-hander. Shakib Brenner. And Samai is the bowler. Nice delivery. He's playing this through the leg side. They sent him back. Two cousins. Very good communication between the two of them. Lots of stride cricket there. Good communication. Yeah, you fine-tune your games in the road, young. Back in the day, not much of that happening now. But I used to go to Bryan Street after school and read there Hartley with a tape ball and Waller. What is Waller's name? Oh, is it a no ball? I think it's a no ball. Bounced twice. So unlucky there by the bowler on the wickets. But Shakir Brenner is on strike. He's already hit the boundary in this over. Full delivery. It's in there. And he's taken the catch in the covers. Samai picks up his first wicket. And that's the end of Shakib Brenner. It was a good shot, firmly driven into the covers. He couldn't beat the inner ring. And Primrose loses their fourth wicket And the score is
113.
what?
113.
113. The score is 113. Just under a runner ball. And the new batsman, we're not quite sure. But I think there's 3 balls left. Oh, and it's beaten the batsman. And they threw for a single. And Cherise Brenner is on strike. He's also hit a boundary already. And he'll be looking to hit another boundary in this over. It's the last over of the game. Cherise Brenner is on strike in the red top. Samai is the bowler, it's down leg. And Cherise is having nothing to do with that one. And they've decided...
Oh, bit of a mix-up.
Ooh. Now the calling has been good, which means that the training has been good for sure. Two balls left, I think. Samai to Brenner, he pulls that one. There's no protection out on the boundary. And that's Cherise Brenner's second four. Skaib Desai is the bowler. Sorry, the bats. Oh! Is that Skaib Desai? This is a batsman. Sorry about that, guys. I'm sure my phone is blowing up now for that mistake. Skaib Desai is the batsman. That's another boundary for Skaib Desai. I'm not going to say any more names. And the score.
Is that the close?
That's the close.
I'm just going to allow him and check the score. That's all.
So it's about 120 run a ball.
Check 117.
Okay, we're going to take a break and we'll be back in 15 minutes. Salam. And we're just going to get some names. Musa Adams.
Yeah.
Musa Adams is facing.
Tawfiq Abada at the
And Tawfiq Abada is on the non-strikers end. And Musa defends this one. And the bowler?
bowler. Cherise.
The bowler is Cherise Brenner. Yeah, Cherise Brenner, he's the bowler. And he's bowling to Musa Adams. Brenner is bowling from around the wicket. And this is carefully watched by Musa Adams, son of Yunus Adams. And the non-striker is Tawfiq Abada. And 2 balls has been completed. And 2 dot balls. And Brenner, full delivery, he gets the outside edge. And it falls to the vacant gully. And 3 dot balls. Good start by Primroses. They've set United a very challenging score of 120. And Brenner runs in again. It's a full delivery. And this is worked onto the leg side by Musa. And it's Taiba with a direct hit, and she just missed very closely. It was Taiba Adams. She's fielding at mid-on, daughter of Qasim Adams. And she moved swiftly for that one, and she went for a direct hit. And it looked pretty close from where I'm sitting, and that's the first runs for United. And the score is 1 without loss, and we're into the first over. And the batsman is Taufik Abada, the bowler is Brenner, and they gone for the run, and it's the first run out of the game. And that's the end of Musa Adams. We were just talking about how well Primroses were running between the wickets, and there wasn't a single run out in their innings, and they've struck in the first over. Musa Adams ran out for 1, and Primrose has gotten the perfect start in defending their total of 120. And the new batsman into the crease, he's running on, he's full of energy, full of excitement. Who's the new batsman?
New batsman. Looks like Koi.
It looks like Qaim, so we'll go with Qaim until somebody corrects me. Brenner bowls, and this is work down the leg side. It's a drop catch at short fine leg, but Taufik is going to go through for a single, and he gets off the mark. Taufik Abada gets his first run. It was a short delivery on leg stump. He went for the pull, and it was a drop catch at short fine leg, and United got through for the single. And the first over comes to a close, and the score is 2 for 1. And Brenner took his first wicket. Cherise Brenner. And the new bowler is Lukman. The new bowler is Lukman. Uthman is bowling from the stadium end. The score is 2 for 1. And United is chasing 120. Taufik Abad is on strike. Oh, and this one is down the leg side. They went for the pull. And good fielding there at the mid wicket. And it's a dot ball. And again, a lot of indecision between the two batters. Taufik Abad is on strike, and this one is played down the leg side, and it's a dot ball. And yeah, Primrose is off. Got the perfect start, picking up a wicket in their first over. And United need to bat at a run a ball, and also need to keep wickets in hand if they're going to make a fight of this. It's a full delivery. It's a fantastic looking delivery, and that's a dot ball. Taufik Abada is facing, and I'm joined by Zia Desai again. And was Qaid batting with the red top?
No, that is Cherise Brenner.
Okay, so did Qaid come back to bat?
Qaid came to bat at the end.
Okay, I didn't pick that up. How much did he get in the second part of the innings?
Nothing, one maybe,
So you ended
nothing
up with
much.
20 for the innings. And this is another dot ball. And 120, big score?
143.
Oh, is it 143?
Yes.
Oh, it was 143. Just go
141.
141, my mistake. So the target is 141. So 20 runs more than a run a ball. So it's going to be a very tough challenge for United. Taufik Abad is on strike, and this is a full delivery. And it's another dot ball.
It's quite a nice day at the track today.
It's getting nicer, no?
Yeah.
It was
So
chilly.
wind is dying.
Yeah. It was chilly bites earlier. And there's two other games happening. The first team and the second team are starting at 10 o'clock, and I'm going to give you some updates of that. And this one is another fantastic. What is the bowler's name again? Sorry. Uthman. Uthman is the bowler. And very good over by him, I must say. And it's a maiden. So the score remains at 2-1 after 2 overs. Chasing a total of 141. And I just want to pop into the second team. The second team is playing against Guguletu at Guguletu, and the score is 24-1 after 5 overs. United is batting first, and Amir David's opening the batting, 7 not out. A. Osman is out for 4, and Uthman Benjamin is the other not out batsman. The score is 3. And
That's the birthday boy. Baka Osman.
Baka Osman? Oh yeah, that's a Baka opened the batting.
Yes.
That's A. Osman. Opening the batsman got 4. Qaim is, yeah.
Qaim
Khamildin. He's facing left-hander, like his brother, captain of the first team, Anik Khamildin. Qaim is facing, and Brenner's the bowler, and Qaim guides this down a vacant fine leg, and that's his first boundary. It's a trademark shot for the left-hander. And the score moves to 6-1. And I just want to check what the first team is up to. The first team also batting first. They're playing against Victoria. I will be setting up the camera not straight after this. I think I'm going to take an hour break, catch a bite maybe.
Get the second innings then.
Get the second innings. I'm never in a hurry to go to Chaka Road. Very windy at the Chaka. Not a lot of shade. And Victoria, they don't give you an easy game. So I'm going to take my time down the M5 as I make my way down to that game. Anyway, be that as it may, United batting first in that game, 32 without loss after 8 overs. Good start. And the batsman Imtiaz Samai, 12 not out. And Noor Gabriels was opening today. He's on 11 not out. So 2 good starts by the first team and the second team as we watch Brenner run in, and this is down leg side. This is guided down the leg side to fine leg, and they threw for a single. What I liked about that passage of play is that he hit a boundary earlier on in the over to a vacant fine leg. He played the exact same shot now, and there's a fine leg on the boundary to stop that one. I don't know if that is the
coach or the captain.
But
at least we hope they're learning.
Yeah, when you're at 11 years old, you must just make sure the captain is the guy who can toss the coin the nicest. And Brenner continues from around the wicket, and I think that's his first wide. But they also came through for a single. And you can take that, Mr. D. I can hear you now. Get the mic in.
Is that him, sorry? Did you get it now?
What's the score? 9-1. We're into the third over, and Shuri's Brenner is bowling. He's into his second over. He's bowling from the city end, and United is chasing a monster total of 141. And this is should be a no ball for height, but they threw for a single.
Oh, it's a collision there.
Collision on the boundary.
Let's see, is the guy, is going to get up?
If this was a soccer match, we'd have to take him to the ambulance. But it's a cricket match. But it looks like he's staying down there for a little bit. Perhaps
let's see. Is he up?
He's up. He's up. He's a trooper.
I think that's Eli.
Eli, who opened the batting today.
He's a strong little boy. He does karate also.
Okay. So maybe he caused that collision, looking for some body contact. But Ziad, you know what the big thing that impressed me about Primrose's innings, and I've watched a lot of junior cricket, there wasn't a single run out. Not a single run out. And that's usually due to two things: good training, very good training, and good communication, and also you get a sense of a more settled team. And the United's already had the first run out, and I'm not saying they're not well trained, but you know, a settled team that comes with a settled team. You know, that type of communication, and this one is defended.
Yeah, their team's been playing since mini cricket.
Okay.
So it's about 2 or 3 years where they know each other now.
Okay.
And the coaching staff of the under 11 team takes them on a Wednesday. Actually, the parents take them extra.
Okay, so it's not the standard Fridays.
It's not a standard Friday. There's a coach. The parents made their own coaching group, and then they go for extra. And it's paying off. Because I mean, in the beginning there was a lot of run-outs.
Yeah, and I promise you, and I've watched a lot of it. Run-outs is one of the most difficult things to get right, because there's so much things to consider. Pads is too heavy, outfield could be slow, could be windy, a whole lot of things. But they've managed superbly well in their innings. This is a nice looking shot through extra cover.
Some cover on the boundary.
Tawfiq Abada, there's an overthrow, but United is not interested in that one.
The youngster has a strong arm though, into the wind.
Yeah, I must say the field placing so far is spot on. And the Tawfiq Abada is off to, he's on 3 not out, if I'm not mistaken. Or did he hit the boundary? I think. Two not out. Tawfiq Abada is on 2. And Qaim's hit the only boundary of the innings so far. He's on 5 not out. And he's facing. It's a full toss. And he's worked that way to the leg side. And it should only be a single. And it is only a single.
Qaim looks like he's quite strong on the leg side.
He's a tiny guy. I think he's 8 maybe.
But from seeing him play soccer, he has a big heart.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Playing soccer, he came in the team and he needed to do a job for us. Playing in the defense, in the middle, and he did a good job against big boys.
No?
So he has a good heart.
Yeah. No, he's a chameleon, and both his brothers play in the first team. One is captain. And Tawfiq Abada's on strike. It's a full toss. And he'll be disappointed that he didn't get any bet on that. It's a no ball. So, okay. So that's a no ball. And the score now is 16. And we're into the 5th over.
Did you see that no ball?
Yes.
Did you see signal no ball?
Yes, he did.
You did, yeah.
Okay, and the bowler runs in again. Nice delivery with a little bit of shape, and this is worked over mid on. Good fielding there at long on. And it's a nice throw into the keeper, and they've restricted United to 1 run. And the score now is 17 for 1. Yeah, that additional extra practice day. And I mean, and also
it
now
makes a big difference.
the groups now, I mean, if you look at United's, you know, their parent group, there's a lot of ex-players there.
Yes.
And that's the nice thing, you know, the skill set for juniors. It doesn't have to be the manager. You know, there's a lot of parents like you, you know, and the other guys that's played a lot of cricket. So you got that skills there, so you can work that extra day in, man.
Because, like I say, just taking on today in the United and Primrose teams, there are 4 or 5 players that played first team in competitive cricket.
Yeah, that's true. But the location of the Greenpoint track has proved to be a bit of a stumbling block, trying to get kids twice a week traveling to Greenpoint is a challenge, not for the kids, for the parents.
Yes, especially with them working.
Yeah, and I've also moved now to the southern suburbs for 6-7 years. And this is considered beta, and there's a couple of overthrows. It's gonna some nifty footwork on the boundary.
Great effort.
But it wasn't enough, and I think it's 4 overthrows, and they ran 2. So it's 6 runs for the batsman, who is Qaim. Qaim gets 6 runs, and he's also got it's a buys. Okay, 6 buys. 6 buys. Qaim is the batsman. The bowler's coming around the wicket. He's hit this straight back over the bowler's head. It's a good chase there on the boundary, and they're going to settle for one. And I think the score now should be 25. 25 for one. And that's the end of the 5th over. The 4th over. It's the end of the 4th over. The score is 25, so just over a run a ball. And okay start for United.
Good
Jay?
start.
So they're
It's
gonna
quite evenly balanced at the moment.
yeah. United's gonna have to bat at 7 runs over for all 20 overs to win the game. And so far they're on 25 after 4 overs. And 4 times 6 is 24, which means that United is going at just over a run a ball. And, you know, with the 1 wicket back in the hut, I think they'll be happy with that start. And I like the look of Qaim. Hamildin, he's facing, and the bowler is? Dayan. Rayan is the bowler, and he starts off with the no ball. Rayan is bowling with the wind. Rayan Mohammed.
Yeah, but look, so early at Primrose, the because on a Friday they have so many juniors.
Yeah.
The parents decided that look, a Wednesday would assist the boys any extra practice, and then it was less numbers and easier to work with the individuals. And alhamdulillah, looks like it has improved.
Yeah.
The skills of the boys.
And all those boys is from the area, from the southern suburbs? Is it easy to get to?
Yes, most of them are. Most of them play.
Oh, and this one is hit out into Taiba's the fielder, and she goes with a direct hit.
Great fielding by Taiba.
Taiba, it's a second attempt at a run out. She's stationed at mid-on, and she moved swiftly to her right. And she went for the direct hit, and I'm sure it was close because her daddy's Qasim Adams, so it's got to be close. And the batsman on strike is Tawfiq Abada, also a very common name at United.
Catch it.
This is a full toss.
No ball.
And it's a no ball, and he's through for the single.
It's a no ball.
No ball and a run. So as long as United can just keep at a run a ball, they can take the game nice and deep.
Yeah, the momentum looks like it's shifted now. More towards United.
And the left-hander's on strike. And he's missed this one. He's been a little bit ambitious. But Qaim has looked nice and comfortable out there. He's a tiny fella, but he's got a big heart. And he had a nice bowling performance earlier. And I'm sure that's given him a lot of confidence for this innings. So Rayan comes around the wicket. It's a full toss. And Qaim must have felt like he's missed out on that one. I see the fine leg is now in the circle. Not according to instructions. He's standing there like John van Riebeeck, like my dad will say. And Rayan around the wicket, and that's carefully watched by Hamildin.
He's opening up that front foot.
Yeah, I saw that. He's got other ideas. And Rayan, he goes for the sweep, or yeah, let's call that a sweep, through mid-wicket. It was on the ground. It was well timed.
That's
And
over.
through for the single. And I just wanted to do a score update. Qaim will be facing. The score now is 34. 34-1. 34-1 after 5 overs. So we're exactly at the run ball. And United still only the 1 wicket down.
Qaid
Desai, the new bowler from the stadium end. He's a leggy, he told me last night. And he'll be bowling from the stadium end. I like spinners who bowl into the wind. It really assists with the drift. And when you're a captain and spinners, I want to bowl with the wind, I just think, oh man, be brave. So Qaid, leg spinner, bowling to
Qaim.
Qaim. Oh,
Gamildi.
my names has been atrocious today. Desai to Gamildin.
Desai to Gamildi.
There we go. No mix-ups there. Oh, he gives this one a lot of air. And this is down leg side. And and give this a lot of air. This one is more outside the off stump. And that's 2 dot balls. Gives it a lot of air, Desi.
Yeah, it's a bit brave there. But you must build his confidence like it.
Yeah. Leg spin is all about rhythm.
that's
He
his first
picks up
wicket.
his first stick. It was the over spinner. As soon as that ball pitched, the bounce was very difficult to negotiate, especially for a shorter guy. And Primrose pick up their second wicket. And Desai strikes in his first over. And who's the new batsman?
Uthman. Is it Uthman? Uthman.
Uthman is the new batsman. And
Just looks like he got some
Big boy.
shoulders, big boy, yeah.
he's a big boy. Definitely in the 11-year-old range. I don't know why the scores is not reflecting. Just see what's happening at Web Sports. Uthman is the batsman.
I think his field placing in his one, maybe there in the mid. Kalko in the mid wicket.
Desai. Oh, this one is aerial and it's dropped him. It was a good attempt. But they're going to get through for a single.
Unlucky there.
Unlucky. I think it's that bounce that really...
It's because of the flight.
yeah, it's the flight. And the first team is 25 for... Second team is 25 for 1.
Did it update?
I'm not sure. I wonder if I got data. Let me just get... Short delivery. This is aerial and it lands safely. And they threw for a single. Desai is causing a lot of problems in his first over. Only conceded 2 runs so far and he's picked up the wicket. So it's been a good day for the youngster. He scored 20 runs, hit 5 boundaries this morning.
We're gonna have a long conversation.
Long
after the
conversation for Daddy after the game. This one's... Oh, it's a nice delivery. Very nice delivery.
game. It's over.
That's the over. 32 for 2. No, I got data now. So let's see. Yeah, Web Sports. Let's click on that one. Okay, so the second team playing against Guguletu, batting first. The score is 36 for 2, and we're into the 10th over. And Amir Davids is still there, 14 not out. Bakar Osman is out for 4, the birthday boy. Probably on 43, probably 43 today or 44 today. Uthman Benjamin caught and bowled, he's out, he's the second wicket down. And Gabriels is at the crease with Davids. And back to the live pictures. Bowler's coming around the wicket. The batsman is Tawfiq Abada. Who's the bowler? Rayyan is going to continue with his second over. And let us just go over to the first team. Ryan around the wicket to a border. And this one is pushed to the leg side for no run. I had a nice chat with Munib earlier. The first team, nice. First team is 46 for 1, playing against Victoria at the Chukka. I'm going there after this game. It's going to be a slow drive.
That's a no ball.
That's a no ball. And United is 46 for 1 against Victoria. They're playing at the Chukka. So you're most welcome to go there and support the guys. Imtiaz Samai, not out at 21. He's back to opening the batting like he did last week, and it's a much better role for him. Noor Gabriel's LBW, Robin Krill for 12, and the new batsman is Yusuf Abrams. And this one is hit over. It's Taiba with the ball in her hand. She's a little undecided. She decided to go to the keeper's end, and United is going to manage to steal an overthrow. And he's through for the single. Yes, I was talking to Munib this morning about, how it was, training, how important training was. And he mentioned that he trained a lot with Waka, with Wakes. And it was important to build that camaraderie with your partner, man. That the opening partnership of the first day of a 2-day game, like the importance of it, it weighs heavily on you.
And especially opening, and if you have a partner that's been training with you, and sometimes you come to the field and something is just not, you're not standing or your stance not right. It's nice to know that your opening partner on the other side can
pick it up,
and just make that small changes.
100%, and it's the first boundary for who's this batsman?
Uthman.
Uthman gets his first boundary. It was short of a length. It stood up a little bit, and he's pulled that one in front of square for a 4. Ryan bowls again, and he's decided to bowl this outside off stump, and it's a wide. Ziad, when did you make your debut for the first team?
I made my debut for the first team at
how old were you?
I was 15.
You were 15. You were 15. And who was your captain when you made your debut?
My captain at the time, I think it was maybe Anil Newman.
Newman. So Ziad Desai was playing first team as a wicket keeper when he was 15 years old. And how long did you play for? I know you had patches, Moose.
I played for United from 15 to about under 19.
Okay. But you played in the first team?
For the first team for about 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
And then I went off to Stellenbosch.
Then you went to Stellenbosch. You had a bursary?
Bursary, yes.
And then you played for the Marties for how long?
The Marties about 4 years.
Okay. How was that?
I was different, eh?
Yeah.
Look, coming from United, you're more of a family.
Yeah.
The team spirit was different. It was very difficult going to Stellenbosch and trying to fit into the
culture.
The culture was very, very different.
Yeah. So we got Qaid, who's gonna start his second over, your son, and he's taken 1 wicket and just the 2 runs he's conceded. And he's flighting this one nicely, and it's that awkward bounce that United batsman has been struggling a bit. And I must say there's a lot of energy in the field by the visitors, Primroses. And along with their very good running between the wickets earlier, they're really showing that they're functioning very well as a unit. And this one is again a batsman got themselves in an awkward position. They're deciding to go for this run. It's not easy. And I think that if the keeper was behind the stumps, the keeper was in front of the stumps there, and you know this better than me.
Yeah.
You need to be behind
positioning is very important.
Very important. Oh, and this is a short ball, and it's a catch! What a fantastic catch! He's caught that deep mid-wicket. It was a good shot. He probably thought he deserved more, but it was a fantastic catch out there in the deep. And that's the end of Tawfiq Abada. And Qaid Desai picks up his second wicket in his Chris Monk. Uthman is the catcher. And
Yes,
Taufik
Uthman.
Barber is the batsman.
Uthman
And
van der Schip.
Qaid Desai is the bowler. And that's 3 wickets down for United. And it's the second wicket for Qaid. What's the score now for United? 41 for 3.
Yeah, but that's
But look here, besides now a new team, a new culture, you playing in Stellis, but you're also the bursary, the guy with the bursary. Did that come with any added pressure or expectation?
Look, it didn't come with any pressure because look, no one knew me there.
Okay.
So there was no expectations, right? But I mean, playing, I don't know if you know Adrian Allstock.
Yes,
he was my coach and manager there.
Okay.
Look, there's still at that time there's still a lot.
Did he recruit you? Or how did that process actually happen?
Not really. I first wrote the entrance exam.
Okay.
And I actually had academic bursary.
Oh, you're an academic bursary.
and then they found out I could play cricket. And then they added to it.
They added to it.
Yeah.
So you paid for your own education. So your daddy owe you a couple of bob.
No.
That's what is driven out into the covers.
So I played more cricket than academics wasn't my strong point in that. But I enjoyed it. But look, it was a very tough look at that time at Marty's. You come in, you'll be the only player of color in the Marty's team.
Right.
And then...
Oh, nice delivery.
And
then he's beaten.
And then most of us played in the Vix team.
Vix?
Players of color.
Okay.
So at that time it was still very tough.
Okay.
But
any big names that we would know?
Warren Swan.
Oh, it's his third wicket. He's picked up his third
big
stick.
Celebration there by Koidesa.
Definitely pre-planned. But the catching has been amazing, I must say. Both catches, the first one in the over was caught close to the boundary, and this one was in the circle but was firmly hit, and I think it was Uthman again. So credit to the bowler, but also the fielding has been very good by Primroses. Again, another sign of a well-drilled team and a team that's been playing together for a while. And United, after being off to a very good start, has lost a few wickets now, and we've got two kleine mannetjies here at the crease. Who's this tiny guy? Is he? Oh my word! Oh, this is Bashir. This is. Yeah, I think this is Munib's son. Wow, he looks.
Munib Abbas.
Yeah, I think it's the helmet that takes a couple of centimeters.
But remember, he's 7 years old.
He's 7, yeah. He's 7.
If he's anything like his dad, we're going to see some great shots here. Yeah, so look, at that time at Marty's, we had the likes of Warren Swan, a few Gauteng boys.
Oh, Gauteng as well?
Yeah,
okay.
A few Gauteng boys. And then Pepler Sandri.
Oh, this is the left arm leg spinner. This is interesting.
This is a Brenner.
Brenner? I like the look of this kid. So he's a left armer and he's bowling Chinaman. You know, the technical term is called Chinaman. They don't say left arm leg spin, they say left arm Chinaman. So this is very rare. And the control is absolutely impeccable. And the ball doesn't look like it's turning into the batsman. So he's bowling left arm, almost googlies.
Yeah.
You know, what do you call a left arm googly?
That's the Chinaman.
Is that the Chinaman? Okay. So, yeah, it's called a Chinaman, guys. So the guys who's not familiar with all the cricket terms, Brenner is a left arm Chinaman bowler. And he's bowled 3 deliveries so far. That's the first one that's down the leg side. And it's a wide delivery. But before you continue, I want to really break down this guy. So far, so good. Who's he bowling to? He's bowling to Ibrahim. And Brenner, nice loop into the body. And United struggled with when the ball bounces, man. You know,
I think it's because of their height.
Yeah. but they're not getting into a position like they're stuck under the ball.
Because they're stuck on the crease.
Yeah.
Either going
Inside
back
or, yeah.
or going forward, going to meet the ball.
Yeah, I would actually have a few catches inner just for that reason. And this one is pulled through.
Well,
Taiba with a
Taiba
fantastic.
Adams.
Taiba has really been the star fielder for Primroses. She's fielding at mid-on, and she's had a few attempts at direct hits. But United will be very wary of running to her. But this kid Brenner has really caught my attention. It's a very difficult craft that he's working with. And this one is down leg side. And a wrist spinner. So there's two types of spinners you get. You get orthodox, and that is where the ball spins out of the front of your hand. So you keep the ball between your index and your middle finger, and you rotate it out of the front of your hand. The leg spin, which he's bowling with a left arm, the ball is coming out of the back of the hand. Can you see that? The ball rotates out of the back of the hand.
And fielding there.
Everybody will tell you that a wrist spinner is a much more difficult discipline, and wrist spinners need a lot of love because it's very difficult. But when you get it right, as he's doing at such an early stage in his spell, yeah, and you need patience. But I must say, I'm impressed with this kid. And beautiful loop. Oh,
and there's a chance.
You see, the problem is then when the fielders get too excited and they
too
all
close.
bunch, you have to have an in out. But fantastic over there by Brenner. Can I get his first name correctly? Because I need to give this guy the respect. Shakir Brenner, take a bow. Remember the name. He's a left-arm Chinaman bowler, and he's going to need a lot of love through his career because it don't always go right. And so far, he's shown remarkable control and bravery in that over. I'd like to see another over from him. And so there was a couple of Gauteng overs also. So it was like a hot pot.
Mostly Gauteng boys.
Uh,
And then we had Pipla Sandri. He's from the Boland.
okay, Pipla, yeah.
He played for Boland a little. And yeah, but no big names really. It was mainly students.
Okay. And you all on race.
We all stayed on the race.
Okay.
I stayed in Helderberg.
Helderberg.
So there at Helderberg we had the likes of
Scott Eads going to start his third over, and this is a fantastic shot.
great shot
And
by
that was cut through a vacant offside field. What I liked about that shot is that he had to deal with a lot of bounce, and he managed to get on top of that ball and hit it into the ground.
Is it on the half one? Yeah. Is
And,
that Munib's son?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Was that Munib's son?
Is that Munib's son?
Batting?
Yo,
Ibrahim.
that is Munib Abbas shot. Where's Munib? Yeah, yo, it was a good looking shot.
Yeah.
He got over the shot and he rolled his wrists. And this will be a nice little contest. Qaid giving it a little bit
It's
too much
rattled
air.
a bit there. Yeah, but look, Chinaman bowlers, how many did Australia had? Left
Well, we had Bevan, Michael Bevan.
Michael Bevan.
And
What's that other? South
they had
Africa.
two. They had two actually. The Aussies. That guy had played for so long,
Yeah.
and in T20s also. Eastern Kegel thing.
Yeah.
I forget his name.
And
But
we had Paul Adams.
we had Paul Adams, and all three of them
They all had good
mystery
strike,
spinners,
but
yeah.
good strike rates.
good strike rates. Yeah. Qaid also a wrist spinner, right arm wrist spinner, leg spinner. And again, it's the bounce that's caused United most of the problems.
I've seen he's dropped it a bit short now. After getting driven.
Oh, is Bashir on the other end? Bashir on the other end. Bashir is the smaller one. And who's facing? Ibrahim surname. Ibrahim Abada. He's facing, and it's another dot ball. Qaid Desai is into his third over. He's already picked up 3 wickets for not many runs. He runs in again. This is
wide
again
ball.
wayward. And it's a wide ball. And you play for Boland also. How did that
Poland Academy.
happen? First season there, or how did your first season go?
The first season went well.
Okay.
Played what was it called? The Super Juice, but then it was called the Western Cape Academy.
Oh, the Super Juice again.
Yeah.
It's a lovely drink, eh?
Lovely thing.
they don't have it anymore.
It used to be. I think it was made in the Poland.
Oh man.
So
That was,
we were part of that. We were part with the Western Province, and we used to go. We went to Northerns and that, and then playing there. Then I got part of the Poland squad.
Okay.
I
So the Boland Academy happened in your first season.
my first year.
Okay. Then you got the call up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never played.
No,
Just-
so, it's about at the academy. You got the
At the
call up to the
academy,
academy.
yes.
How long in the academy before you got the call up?
We played 3 years in the academy.
You were 3 years in the academy. So
So then you would still be part, because most of the academy guys were also part of the Poland squad.
yeah.
But they had quite a strong Poland squad at the time. What's his name? They played for the Titans all the years. South African opener.
Paul Verman?
No. The colored guy. He retired now recently.
So we got Brenner who's going to start his second over. Oh, and this is Muniba Abbas's son, Basir Abbas. He's facing, and it's the very impressive
Shakir Brenner.
Shakir Brenner. I'm struggling with the names. When you know the players, it's half the job, man. Shakir, it's Shakir, not Shakib. And it's Shakir Brenner, who's got a spring in his step, and he's bowling to Basir or Bashir.
I wonder if he goes.
Basir Abbas. He's tiny, 7 years old. He's facing, and he's facing a very impressive Brenner. Left arm Chinaman. He goes aerial, he's underneath it, and it's a drop catch. It got big on him. Got big on him, that one. And I'm so focused on this game that I'm forgetting about the other games that's happening around.
There's a ball.
Oh, he's
Oh,
got
well
inside
played.
that one.
Nice shot. there,
Good
man.
shot. Good shot
Abbas.
by Basir. And also a good delivery by Brenner. And what I like about Basir is he got into a nice position to play that ball,
Yes.
man. You know, as the ball came in, he could pull it. He wasn't too close to the ball. And it was a nice full extension
There
of
we
the
go.
arms.
This is what I wanted to see.
Okay.
Change of angle.
Change of angle. So something more to deal with. And this one is down the leg side. And that's hit for
Well
the
done.
boundary. And it's a boundary for the youngster.
The 7-year-old.
The 7-year-old Basir Abbas, son of Muniba Abbas, has hit a boundary on track A. It's a feeling that his dad has had over hundreds of times. And now you can tell his daddy, I also hit a boundary there. Oh, you think you're so coy?
But you can say he did it at 11.
Yeah, I did
At 7. At 7.
I got my boundary at 7, daddy. Don't tell me what you did in your teens and in your 20s. Talk
I
to
did
me
it
what
at
you did
7.
when you were 7. What were you doing when you were 7? Skipping games. Here we go. Brenner to Abbas. Oh, nice delivery.
Oh,
Oh, and Desai pouches that one at short mid-wicket. He went for another one. Wasn't a bad shot. He got a lot of it. And the 7-year-old walks off proud. I'm sure his dad will be proud.
his dad would be proud. His dad actually started late with cricket.
He did.
He started just before high school.
He wasn't the main Abbas. You know, Anis had a
Anis
better
had-
start,
yeah.
more pedigree.
From Rondebosch boys.
Yeah, and he played for Western Province under 13, and I think he went through all the years. And Munib was for
Yeah.
where he ended up.
Yeah,
That was considered a late bloomer.
Yeah.
Because
very unlucky not to play either.
yeah, like Baby Diamond, people talk to me about, I think Wissam, Kiran, I think Baby Diamond and Munib Abbas.
Munib Abbas.
So, you know,
But Munib came to Kirisi also, and we had a unbelievable team.
That's a wide. Just to give you an update on the first team, the score is 69 for 2 after 16 overs. Imtiaz Samai still going strong there, 33 not out. And Anika Milding, the skippers at the crease, 4 not out. And Yusuf Abrams is out for 4. And this one is played on the leg side. Do we have the name of the new batsman? Rayan Abada.
That's
the new batsman.
Yusuf Abrams, Muniba Bass's cousin.
Yusuf Abrams, yeah. This is the Sultan of
Wolfie.
Wolfie. And yeah, I didn't 69 for 2 after 16 overs at the Chaka. I'll take that any day.
Not too bad.
And let's just check what the second team is doing before we come back to live pictures. United batting first against Guguletu, 48 for 3 after 14 overs. So there's been a bit of a slump there. Gabriels is not out at 8, and Khali, and the batsman out there since our last update is Amir Davids is out for 22, and he was run out.
And that's his Taiba Adams.
Taiba Adams is bowling.
Oh, lovely.
Oh,
great start.
She looks rapid. She's got a bit of gas about her.
She has a father's run up and follow through.
She's got a bit of gas. Taiba Adams, daughter of Qasim Adams, daughter of Qasim Adams.
But Anik,
Also a legend of United.
Victoria is quite a happy hunting ground for United.
If you think about it overall.
You unbeaten there.
Yeah, I'm unbeaten there.
You unbeaten there.
Taiba.
Oh, good start.
She's started off straight away on the stumps. She's definitely got a lot of cricket blood going through her. And cousin is the Prince. Mikhail Prince.
Had a great season this
Yo,
year.
that guy.
Well.
Whew, I didn't know he was so good.
Yeah, he's good.
And then I started watching YouTube. I was like, this guy he's a serious player. Especially straight down the ground. Downtown.
He's got some good
He's
shots.
a killer. I need to pay more attention.
And he played by United, you know?
Yeah, you mentioned that to me. Who's the new batsman on strike? Is that Rayan? Rayan Abad is facing. Also probably around the 7-year-old mark. And he's facing, so we have Adams to Abad, big names in the cricket community. And it's so good to see that the passion is filtering down the generations. And this is down the leg side. And well fielded by the keeper. What is the score now? 58 for 5. 58 for 5. How many overs? 8 overs? 9? 12th over. 12th over. So the run rate has taken a dramatic decline. And that's due to the regular loss of wickets. We've got Desai with 3. But it's real. Oh, it's gone for extra little bit there. And that's an extra. And United for Primrose, it's been the 2 wrist spinners. Qaib Desai, the right arm leg spinner, it was bowling from the stadium in. He picked up 3 wickets. And Brenner, first name? Shakib Brenner. He's picked up the 1 wicket, but he's built so much pressure on that end. And I hope he gets another over. Taiba is doing so well since she's replaced Qaib at the stadium end. And very nice to see junior cricket at the track.
It's lovely.
And you see the parents here on the left, you know, they're right on the touchline, all cricket players, and on the right side as well. So, oh, it's aerial. Oh, he's got it's a no ball. Unlucky. Taiba. It was an early call.
We have Munib Abbas coming over.
We've got Munib.
Maybe he'll take over here. Yeah, so I was saying, Anik, so maybe when you arrive at the Chaka, you can bring some of that magic again.
No, but look here, if I think about the Chaka, I think about those 2 games. The one where we got that record score here at the track. And then that one, that record low score again there at Chaka. So always very competitive games, but you know, it will be a tough contest. And the score now is 59 for 5 of the 12 overs. 60 of the 12 overs. And it looks like we're not going to see more of Brenner.
No, looks like a new bowler.
It's a new bowler, so unfortunately it's the end of Brenner. And Brenner with his left arm Chinamans.
And into the commentary box we have Muniba Bas.
Muniba Bas is back. Munib, your son is... what do you think about his innings? Did he hit that boundary then?
Yeah, thanks this. Yeah, it was the one boundary.
Yeah, it was a short delivery outside off stump and he guided that one. But the batsman is struggling with the bounce of the spinners.
Yeah, look...
But he's young.
The Primrose players are generally taller
Yeah.
than most of the United players.
Yeah,
So it seems like they're struggling with the bounce.
they're struggling with the bounce a little
It's
bit.
good to see it bounce in the track though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Eh? I was like, wow.
That's something we used to
That's something
see.
we used to. Who's the new bowler? Zuhair is the new bowler. Bowling from the city end, and he's replaced Shakib Brenner, the left arm Chinaman, and he was phenomenal actually. So much control for such a young age.
It's good to see.
It was really good to see. I'm really excited to see how things span out for him. And that's a wide delivery. And the score, did we say it's 61? 61.
Munib, your son's 7. So you should
Yeah.
still be playing mini cricket basically.
Yeah, I didn't want to now.
Yeah, but he's,
Want to play the track?
he has the confidence.
No, he's been playing mini cricket over the last, I think, season and a half. And he has been playing hardball also, all beating the nets.
Oh, nice
One good
delivery.
thing is he's not scared of the ball. He moves towards the ball, so that's...
Okay, so we've got the comments is up. So let's just go through some comments. Hussein Abrams, great idea to televise junior games, yeah. Loving the commentary. Great opportunity. Qasim Adams say they must take a wicket, please, so Taiba can bat. Qasim Taiba, Qasim, daughter, Matheeb, son. Qasim, I'm Shukran United for doing this for the kids. My pleasure, Qasim. But you're not here, brother.
he's going to come for one match
Madha
game.
Mildin, how's it? My sister's Lighty Umar Justin is playing. And you are talking to a hubby. Who's a hubby? Okay, man, I like your comments about what you do on a Tuesday and a Thursday night. You must always to be the Khaddats. Fatima, lovely to see the youngsters. Shukran for your comments, guys. We've got 22 watching. We only got 14 likes, so please like and share. It helps the stream. And it gives the youngsters some exposure. This is a shorter delivery. And it just got big on him a little bit. And the batsman's name is facing? Yeah, this is Ibrahim's facing. And all the fielders are all close in. Oh. Whoa! This
I'm gonna have to hear that now for the rest of my life.
One-handed.
It's one-handed.
One-handed grab.
He might be my son, but it's more like his uncle. Rayan Desai.
Ryan, I see you also in the comments there.
So you'll be talking about that for weeks to come.
Weeks to come. I don't think you're going to go straight home. You're going to have to go through a couple of drive-thrus. You know, so 2 catches, 3 wickets, and 5 boundaries for your son this morning. So I think you must take a back seat this afternoon.
Yeah.
And let the man talk, let the man express.
I'm going to have lots of pressure on my next game.
Yeah. But I genuinely want to talk about your journey out there in the Boerland. You know, I actually forgot a lot of the portions of it, man. You know.
Yeah. So look, the journey was tough.
Yeah.
Obviously, going out there, you starting a clean slate, and I don't know, Aiden Allstock wasn't the easiest of coaches.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So look, in my first season, I stood keeper, Marty's batting number 11.
Yeah.
And then I was fasting,
Yeah.
and then he came to me and he told me, I think this is taking too much out of you. Let's rather have a break. And then one of the Gauteng boys stood keeper, and then after the fast he told me, we can't drop the guy now.
Yeah.
So then I played most of my cricket Vicks, and then I would stand keeper and open the batting.
Okay.
Against the same
So
opposition.
second team.
Second team, we play in the
Okay.
same league.
Okay, I see.
Like
I
the
see.
rugby was.
Like the rugby, yeah. They've got Martis and Vicks. Vicks is like, I see.
Sorry, who's the coach?
Adrian Allstock,
Oh, the umpire.
the umpire. Yes.
Taybach! Almost, ooh, and that's aerial.
So look, if I could do it over, I would have rather preferred to stay at United.
Yeah. But I mean, to be in that area during that period of being in South Africa as a young cricketer
Was tough.
and all that change that happens, and you still got to go out there and produce the
Yes.
goods. I mean, that's a lot. And I mean, you're away from home.
Away from home, it was tough. Like I say, the Vicks team would be, most of our coloured boys played, like Tommy Cornelius, Christo Palakis, all guys that played Boland,
Yeah.
right? And so we formed our own team. I mean, it would come where we reached the final
Yeah.
of the one days as a Vicks team,
Yeah.
and then next week we all dropped. You understand?
So, yeah, that must cause a little bit
Yeah,
of... But
so-
again, I mean, it's
Look,
a
it
lot
was-
to deal with. Huh?
Yeah, I was part of it, and at that time it was also a lot of things were still happening at Stellenbosch with the
Ooh.
language policy, and we were part of all of those things. But look, I enjoyed it. I made lovely friends.
Yeah.
It opened my mind to a lot of other things.
So, that period ended, it lasted for 5 years.
4
years, 4 years.
I even played for the team in Boland.
Yeah. Who did you
Because
play for?
At the time, that we
Taybach,
were having
down
issues.
Lakeside.
We were having issues with Martis, and then we said, no, look, we're not playing properly here. Let's go, and we're gonna go and play for Stellenbosch. Stellenbosch in districts. Stellenbosch districts.
Okay.
Districte.
Districte.
So then we played for them. We played our first game against Martis. They saw me playing. That's the first time Districte never lost to Martis, and then they called me in again. Now you have to come back. So I mean, look, it was tough. It was a tough time in my cricketing career. And yeah,
Because you hear about those challenges.
the challenges are tough.
Like people just think, like I'll give you an example, man. And I like to use Farhan Biardin as a good yardstick. And this is a guy who didn't make any representative cricket
As a junior.
as a junior. And sometimes certain environments promote you, it actually gets you to get the best out of you. Man.
Yes.
So he was overlooked. He went to UCT and picked up, bags of wickets, scored runs. And then he went, to, where did he go to? He went to Pretoria to make his name.
No, but he first came here.
Yeah.
He was first at United.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he thought
did
his
he, like-
career was done. He had a back
Yeah.
injury.
Right.
And then he
The
came
knee and the rugby injury. Yeah.
he played rugby
The
or
rugby.
something.
Yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah,
he
yeah.
thought he was playing B team, and he wasn't playing, and then he came to play for United. And
Yeah.
then he started scoring in the first.
Yes.
And then he got the opportunity.
Then he got the
to
opportunity.
Titans, and never looked back.
Yeah. But I just want to put into perspective, man, like the challenge that you talked about in a different place and that. And if you look now what has Farhan achieved, and you look now at Mikael Prince, you know what I mean? Doing it away from home,
Yeah.
different
Even Qasim
cultures,
Adams.
Qasim Adams, of course. And so it's nice to get that perspective, man. Like in my mind, I just know you got your bursary, you're over there, but you never unpack those years and the challenges that you had to go through. 14? Sorry, we're just going to give you an update on this match.
Was it 5 years and a degree or?
Yeah, that's the main thing. Make sure you come up with a degree.
It was a socializing degree.
A degree in climate change.
My mother and father is not going to be happy about it. But look, academically I wasn't doing well, but socially I was doing great.
That's very important. A medal for socializing.
Yeah.
Can we just get a score update there? Sorry. 64 for 6. And it's a dot ball and the bowler's name is Zakaria Amley from, he batted well earlier, Zakaria Amley,
He
remember
hit
him?
4 boundaries.
Also hit 4 boundaries, had a good partnership with your son. And that's a wide ball. And so Zakaria Amley is bowling, and the batsman is a very small guy. Ryan, surname? Ryan Abada, of course, sorry. Ryan a border.
The left-hand bowler.
And yeah, the left-arm bowler, that's right. Emley's coming around the wicket. And
But
that's a
Muniba
tough one.
Bas, rumor is that you're playing on the 1st of December in a soccer tournament
Oh yes.
over 35.
Yeah.
Munib is a very good soccer player. Look
still
here,
is.
we used to play
First love.
warm-ups. Soccer, Munib comes, yo, Roy Keane. Look here, Munib is Roy Keane, bruh.
Yeah, Nick. Like I said, that's the first love. Eh?
Yeah.
And so, us Salted people, we love soccer.
Yeah, nee.
irrespective.
The
But-
names.
Yeah, it is either. So, I think this was started by Yasir Jacobs a couple of years ago.
Good guy.
As an annual event. We were quite strong back in the day doing our
Soccer.
teens do it. Yeah, obviously, pre-teens and teens, and everyone is involved. So I think it's firstly a good way of getting the guys together, but at the same time it's also a fundraiser for the club, which is nice. And then thirdly, it just gets that, that Roy Keane,
Yeah.
getting that
Hey.
playing days out there again,
Yeah, I think I came to the first one you had. It was at Shelley Road, and then you guys have your team, and then you played the oldies like Anis, Nabil Rydens. I think you won the final.
Yeah, Nabil and Anis, ballers.
Yeah.
Ballers.
And it was lovely to see the community coming out there again. It was massive, field full. Great.
Emley, round the wicket, full delivery, and Ryan misses this one outside off stump.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why you started cricket so late.
Yeah, that's
We
right.
were saying that
Your
earlier,
love
yeah.
for soccer.
Yeah. So that was your first love.
Yeah, I think just to add to it, in the context of cricket as well, we probably need to get those type of tournaments for the juniors also. I mean, we had the 6-a-side tournament back in the day, Nick. So
And the
something
lights.
like that. These days clubs need to work together rather than against each other.
Exactly.
You don't have the numbers that you had previously, so it makes sense to have towards the end of the season, or even before that, because they can then sit in 20 years time and reflect on their memories, like we're doing
Yeah,
at the
100%.
moment.
Yeah, but look, we can do it like the boys' schools will do it. Like, look, this weekend would be Roundabout Sacks weekend. We can make it a Primrose United weekend or something like that. We have a couple of teams playing. There is lights here at the track.
Yeah.
Something that not many fields have.
So Eli's the new bowler. He opened the batting earlier. He was quite impressive. And the batsman who's facing? Umar is facing. And Eli, who's also a karate guy, he's bowling from the stadium end. And that should be a wide.
They bowled it to the covers.
Yeah, and I think United's also trying to do that. Because what's played a big role in the numbers at United? If you go to Rose Corner 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago, at 3:30, you'll see 20 Owens there with United gear on, United's got a crew that moves at that time. Salt River had a crew. All these people has grown up now. Some of them has gone to Model C schools. I've moved out to the southern suburbs. Manip, you're also in the southern suburbs now. You've always been in the southern suburbs. So we're just trying to bring that energy back to the track, man. Do you know what I mean? Beautiful facility, really beautiful. And we just want to match that with some memories, man.
Yes.
If not anything. Not everybody is going to go up and do massive things in their career. But I can talk to Yunus and the Owens here. You know what I mean?
Yes.
All played cricket at some level. But we all have the same thing in common. And we're all parents now. You just want to give that over. You're not worried about the... You know what I mean? You remember when you played at the track?
Yes.
11, your daddy was commentating.
Yes.
No, I don't remember. Oh, you don't? Go look there at the stream. Yeah. So these are lovely opportunities for them. And what's the score now? 68 for 6. How many overs? 16th over. So all but done is a contest, but each ball, I promise you, is very important to these players.
I think we must get Kader back in Salter.
No pay, no play.
Kada Abdullah.
How's he doing?
Ooh, he's a lecturer at UCT. Been a lecturer at UCT for many years. He's an accounting lecturer. He was my tutor in matric, and I promise you, he's a brilliant teacher. It's like you can say what you want. Your Kada as a lecturer,
Passionate guy.
Yeah, A equals O plus L. I mean, I went to bed with that in my head. And here we've got Eli, and that's the uneven bounces settling in now. Yeah, Kada, lots of characters at United. And if you go to UCT in the Jamison Hall on a Friday, you'll see Kada there. And if he catches your eye, you're going to miss the khutbah. Because he's going to compete with the Imam and he's going to tell you everything that's on his mind. But lovely guy. And that's the end of the 16th over. We're still in the 60s. And 17, we've got 4 overs left. And I think we're going to have a change of batsmen now.
Umar coming out.
Umar coming out.
Izan.
And Izan Fakir is the batsman.
You son.
And his daddy's keeping score.
His daddy, Riyaz Fakir.
Riyaz Fakir.
And
join the vets.
I was saying, when I first saw Riyaz Fakir, I thought it was Boner.
I thought it was Boner. And automatically I was sending hate your way. Love hate. Banter. Let me say banter. Yeah, like Boner, that's a character on his own. When I saw Riyaz Fakir, I immediately wanted to start my memes. Abdul Khalid starts off with a fantastic delivery.
His father's also keeping score.
Bukadir is the new bowler.
Who's facing?
And Uwais is facing the shorter guy. And Fakir is on the non-striker's end. And this is a fuller delivery. It's a wide ball. Yeah, but it's difficult to see Baby playing for the Roses, eh? You know, but a guy like Baby need to be tested. And when we didn't have vets last year, that year for a guy like Baby, you never get it back. And he made the move. They became champions, and he's got a fantastic role in the team, eh?
Even against Jacques
Ellis. And everybody wants to see all those names at the vets.
I don't feel so bad. I couldn't get him away, but Jacques Ellis also couldn't get him away.
People remember Jacques Ellis scored 1 run out, but he faced 7 balls. I want to know who was that 7 balls that he faced and he couldn't get away. But whenever I see Baby, I mean, I commentated luckily enough for the over 40s World Cup, and there were some good players, but I always say, Baby got a role in this team. Baby got a role in this team. So he's finally getting that platform that he deserves. One of the most unappreciated cricketers that I've ever come across.
Great control.
And just all in a day's work. All in a day's work.
Yeah, what's more to say, Anik? I think one of the, obviously he has the body that is keeping up, or not keeping up, but he manages.
Yeah.
But I think his ability to just, after day's play, switch off, forget about what he did. We will be thinking about, I should have done this, I should have done that, whatever the case might be. He just... You can't put too much memories.
No. He's about today.
He's like, he forgot about what happened.
Yeah.
Many years ago. He's all about now.
Now.
And it's actually a strength of his. That's the point that I'm making.
Yeah.
Which is why he's able to turn in week in and week out.
Yeah.
And would think he would still be playing now and still be doing so well as
you remember
injury hit him at a young age.
Remember he had a big back injury.
Yeah.
And then he still
was
ended up at Mowbray.
He was gone for a while.
Yeah, we won't go into the specifics why he got injured. But
he's managed himself
completely, yeah. Look, I mean, even in my early days coming into the, in fact, when I when I started to play regularly first in the first team,
Yeah.
2003 I think.
Oh, nice delivery.
He got back. That was his first season back
Yeah.
from Mowbray,
Okay.
and I think possibly 2 seasons after that, he was knocking hard on the door.
Yes.
You know, to play provincial cricket again. It didn't happen.
I can't believe it.
But it was as if his days were done. But I mean, that was never the case.
Nah, he's still going. And now he's batting also. Is that the end of the 17th? We're going into the 18th. So 3 overs left of this contest.
Yeah, Adam.
Adam is bowling. Adam's surname? Adam Isak is the bowler from the stadium
And
in.
this is Farisan.
And Farisa, my son, also a Wits player. He's facing.
So this is going back to your Stellenbosch days. Who was running the program at the university?
As in the cricket.
Mm.
Adrian Allstock, he was in charge.
The cricket and the administration side.
No,
of it.
administration would, there's a sports, like a sports bureau. There's one lady that was there, I forgot the name. She would control all the codes.
Mhm.
Right?
And the relationships with the players.
The relationship, they wouldn't really deal. All in the lady at the sports bureau, she's the one who deal with your bursary,
Okay.
give you money for food sometimes,
Okay.
they give you to buy maybe.
Inches.
maybe
Ooh, I delivered.
some guys used to use it, yeah. Go there and say, look, I need a pair of sneakers, and then we would have a great clean Saturday.
Now, so
Great Saturday.
the reason I bring it up is, I mean, I always, as a player, while I was playing and looking back, I always look at the program UWC had and currently has,
Okay.
run by Nick.
Right, yeah.
Nick Koch.
Nick Koch, yeah. The administrator player role.
And they had a number of good coaches over the years. I mean, it was Isra, they had Andrew Wiley, and they got also now what's the guy's name, the pro. And Faik is there also.
Yeah, thanks.
I got a lot of admiration for that sports skills for life skills program that they had.
Okay.
Because, I mean, if you look at the guys that come out of the program, Ismond.
Yeah, Van Wyk. Ooh, what a professional.
Faisal Simon,
Faisal Simon.
Fluffy.
Let's not talk about what they're doing now, but I mean, in the time that they were playing,
Yeah.
it was tough cricket going against
Okay.
those guys.
Yeah.
Hard cricketers.
plates.
Yeah.
I mean, Ismond, Francois, Ashley Fernandez.
Ashley Fernandez.
And who
but
Muj
play
was
with
playing
Vicks.
at the time as well.
Muji.
But if just to cut in the but Nick was different to Adrian also.
No, I don't want to compare them.
Nick was there for those players.
Yeah.
Nick,
Okay, I didn't.
Nick,
I want to go that
Between
far.
the lines.
Get it
Nick
out
asked,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, get it out this.
Nick even asked me
Get it out, buddy.
at the Issa University week. Nick asked me, why didn't you rather come? And I maybe should have gone to UWC
Yeah.
because I think Aiden Alstak was more to further. Look, he was there for a while and then he stood umpire for like a half a season and he became an international umpire.
that's right,
He got
It was a quick rise to fame.
quick rise because what's the name was his friend? What's the guy's name? The one who's in charge of umpiring, and that was him. And then he left. And then Faisal Simons changed the thing at Stellenbosch, and I think Ryan Bailey.
Yeah.
Then
Oh, Faisal Simon came after you.
Faisal Simon came after you to run cricket there.
Oh, ran cricket there. I see.
But I mean, Nick was a different guy. The
Yeah.
UWC program, I think, it was the best for our players of colour at least.
So Plaikis also had a stint here at United.
Yep.
And how long did he play with you? With you again? It's about 2 seasons or? Ways is coming off. We're down to 2 overs left of this innings. Ibrahim Adams, I think that, yeah, it's Eunice's son. And who's the bowler?
The bowler is up to now is it Uthman again?
There's a comment from Mu'ath, comment Umar Jassim, Go United.
they batted earlier was Ibrahim, Adam Ibrahim. Another other one Ibrahim, but he looked like I had him as a batsman already. Now he must have got to Adam Ibrahim now.
I think this is Uthman.
I didn't know that.
I think this is Uthman.
The bowler.
Uthman, I think.
Uthman or Shiris? Uthman.
Uthman.
Okay. Uthman bowling. Uthman is bowling too? He's bowling to Ivan.
So Uthman is the bowler, full delivery, beaten outside off stump. And that's a dot ball. Who's the batsman facing? Izan. Izan is facing. And
Yeah, Plates played a. I mean, Plates played. He was a few seasons here, right? On and off.
Injury.
Injured. Oh, I mean, yeah, something. Like
was it on his way down or?
He's back, I think.
I actually think Plates could, if on his day.
Oh, classic delivery. He's cleaned him up with his second delivery of his spell.
And yeah, but the other thing I'll say, like the nice thing of Nick is that he sorted these players out. Like, I mean, when it came to academics, he made sure they were doing it. Like they don't. Whereas at Marty's, they don't worry about you unless you're a rugby player. You can go on tour and whatever, and then you can go right in the lecturer's office alone, maybe. Like those, if you're like a scout called Geo Upload or like that. But cricket was different. Wasn't that? But I know Nick looked after these guys.
I mean, I don't think it's possible to compare. I just wanted to acknowledge, what that program is still producing. I mean, we have our very own Ridal Isaacs also that came out.
Oh, I watched him last week
Where is he
online.
playing now?
Province for many
He
years.
was the captain of the first team at Western Province.
Oh, is he the captain? That's a huge, even with Mitchell in the team. That's a huge achievement. You don't play with us.
He's a lovely person to work with.
Fatima Manan, go Ibrahim Adams. Go Ibrahim, we're supporting you. Shukran for the comments, guys.
He's the king
Yes.
of all play not to saw there. Pass more, right?
Oi, goes for the shot. Gonna come through for a single. Oh, let me just check the score update from the first team. Second team playing Guguletu. 20 overs completed. The score is 76 for 3. As that one goes through for they're gonna go through for a bye. Yes, they're gonna go through for a bye. United batting first against Gug, 76 for 3 after 20 overs. And the batsmen at the crease, Khali and Gabriels, both 18 not out as they look to resurrect the innings. And let's go quickly to the first team. And the score is 79 for 3, so a bit of a lull in the scoring rate after 24 overs, 79 for 3. Oh, he's picked up his second wicket and he's clean bowled the batsman. 2 clean bowls. Imtiaz Samai, 37 not out, back to opening the innings. He was batting in the middle order at the beginning of the season, and the last 2 innings he's had opening, and both has been successful. He's on 37 not out. Noor Gabriel's out for 12. Yusuf Abrams out for 6. Oh, it's the big wicket of Anik Hamildin, who's also out for 7. He faced 14 deliveries. Oh, and Saeed Dolly is also out. So United has lost their 4th wicket. And Saeed Dolly out for 1, faced 13 deliveries. And the score is 79 for 4. And we're approaching the halfway mark there. But historically, if United can double that score and get something between 160 170, it should be enough to put pressure on Victoria. But with the 4 wickets back in the hut, they would have to do some remarkable partnerships to get that. And this bowler is just over the stumps. He's already picked up 2 clean bowls in this over.
We're into the last over now.
Are we into the last over? This is the 19th. It's the penultimate over. And 79 for 4.
First team.
Yeah, 24 overs gone. Oh, last over. We're down to the last over.
So they're halfway.
6 balls.
They need to get close to 200. Eh?
I was expecting to leave here. Oh, I expected to leave at 12. We're close to 12 o'clock. I'm going to start the stream for the United game when Victoria... Yeah, I'm going to wait for that innings to end and then we're going to start the live stream. So there's a link that we've already got a link for the United Victoria game. So you can hit on that link at about 2 o'clock. And then I should be set up. But we're down to the last over. And Zuhair is the bowler. Bowling to Ibrahim. Nice start there by Zuhair. He looked like his score is 80 for 8. They're chasing 140. And they're down to the last over. Zuhair is the bowler. He started with a dot ball.
Are the Wits making a turn at the first in game today?
Yeah, southern suburbs. Easy to get to. Oh, over the stumps. Zuhair, 2 fantastic deliveries. And that's 2 dot balls for Zuhair. Who's the batsman facing? Ibrahim Adams is facing. And Zuhair is the bowler. Zuhair's surname?
Joseph, this is Giggle's son.
Zuhair Joseph. Giggles' son.
Fakhri Joseph.
Fakhri Joseph. Used good. Oh, Fakhri. 3 great deliveries. Why is this guy only bowling now? Come to United, we give you the new nut. Come to United, we give you the new nut. You heard it live. Joseph's bowling from the stadium end. He's bowled 3 deliveries and 3 fantastic deliveries, I must say. As he runs in again with his 4th delivery. And it's another very good, well-placed delivery. And the sweeper made up his own mind to come into a leg slip. And they threw for a single. Shukran, Munib. We must chat again, man.
We'll see you at practice.
We'll see you at practice.
See you at practice.
Yeah, we'll see about that, Nico.
Good to talk to you,
But
brother.
yeah, it's always a lot. There is still a lot.
There's lots more to unpack, and I really enjoyed it, both of you guys. We're down to the last 2 balls, and Umar is facing. And I'm sure there's a lot of guys listening to this that learn some new things. I certainly learned some new things about your journey, Ziad. We just know that he's over there, but the day-to-day, the things that you have to deal with.
To be honest, I was there for a while. I wanted to come back long ago. But yeah,
But you
all
stuck
happens
at
for everything happens for a reason.
100%.
No regrets in my life.
Here we go.
And let's see, Giggles. Oh!
Yay, Joseph's big appeal.
And that's the game.
That's the game. Fantastic game. Primrose's United won the toss. They decided to bowl first, and Primrose scored 142. And just some quick highlights. Qaid Desai scored about 24 not out. He hit 5 boundaries. And Amley was another contributor who scored about 20. I don't have the exact figures. And they only lost about 4 or 5 wickets, and most of the batsmen were retiring. And United put in a good fight. They managed to get 85 for 8, perhaps. And it was a good game.
Played well. It was Primrose's first win for the season.
Oh, is it? You'd never say.
It's the first
Yo,
win for the season.
the circuit must. Did you play Ottomans yet?
No, I'm not too sure.
Okay. Ottomans, they also got a good system.
Because I have a good junior setup.
Good junior system. But shukran Ziad. Shukran for
to you,
sharing
Ali.
that info.
Thanks for giving the boys this opportunity. And for all those mothers that are at home that couldn't come to the game. And fathers too.
Yeah, make sure the lunch is ready for the boys, mummies, eh? And daddies.
Thanks to the
And daddies. Shukran, guys, man. Shukran. The mummies and the daddies, make sure the food is liquor. And, it was a lovely occasion, I must say. And Primrose is victorious, and we got to see a lot of faces, a lot of familiar faces. And this is what the game is about, eh? Bringing your kids there, trying to create the same memories that we had. You'll see there's a team photo happening right on the pitch, and that's what we want to see. Camaraderie, brotherhood, and cricket always being the winner. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Shukran Ziyad.
Afwan.
And,
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
See you at 2 p.m. I'm gonna give you I'll be live from Victoria. Check it out and join us there. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.